Hello. Hello. Hi everybody. Good evening. Can you guys hear me? Cause I have backup. You feel me? Like I'm not playing the Mercury retrograde game. So hi, how y'all doing? Hi. Okay. So let's greet our friends that are here. Um, and Jewel, how you doing? Um, Member Michelle, how's it going? And Soul Tribe. Member Cherry Blossom, nice to see you. Member Michelle, thank you so much for being here. Um, Member Erica, how you doing? And all subscribers. So, we're gonna. So y'all can hear okay? Everything's all right. Like, cause last time, it's crazy. So this is for August. So we got a little love. No, we got abundance. Let's do protection before manifestation. So we got protection messages. I'm hearing you. Okay, you're hearing me fine. Okay, just making sure. Happy place indeed. I'm glad that you still say that. That's what's up. We get the message. Whoever's here is here, and we welcome everybody or whoever. People like I had a lot of feedback about the all signs. People, we did the elements last week, but we are doing the all signs. I don't know if people like the all signs. They want to know their signs. That's like they feel like that's as close as possible to a personal reading. Everything's as close as possible to a personal reading. It's the medicine, however we put the medicine, there's some gem in there that we can take, for ourselves. So there's always a gem or something to take in. So the sprays, yeah, we got you. We got you on my intentions, putting it out there. We got this over here. I know for a fact. I do this all the time. I'm resting. It's a mental health day. Absolutely. Like, I'll be taking so many of those when I'll be having to show up somewhere. I'll be taking so many of those. Alright, we're setting up. We're setting up and everything. Mental rest, yeah. And you know when you need it. But see, it just so happened that when I go to a regular job, I need a mental health day every day. So I'm I'm different. When it comes like I have to do I have to upload a shorts that is about why a chosen one cannot have a regular job. Okay, why chosen ones don't always cannot uh, thrive in regular jobs. And I'll give the top 5 reasons. So just look out for that. Um, so just look out for that. In my chosen one series, are you a chosen one? Because if it resonates, then you can see, how you fit and what um, if that sounds like you. So let's do that. Yeah, and that reminds me. Let me get my water. water, of course. Sexy water. Not sponsored, so we gotta cover it. But you know. Not sponsored. Let me make sure I have this. Okay. Because I'll be so meticulous about how it is and everything. Okay. So we got this. We got this. What do we need? Preach. I congratulate myself on lunch break. My lunch break for quitting my job. It's a congratulations, even though it's like a scary now over undertaking. You know what I'm saying? But it's not scary because scary to me is working under a regime that is not designed for us to thrive. You look beautiful this evening. Thank you so much. I know y'all. Listen, I know who you are. I know how to keep you happy. I know how to keep you happy respectfully, Erica. I know how to keep you happy because I gotta have myself together. They done already told me I listen. You know what I'm saying? Like you better not come out here looking at goddamn mess. You know what I'm saying? They done already told me. They told me what I'm supposed to be doing. Thank you so much for that. That's cute. That's cute. I know how to keep my people happy. Listen, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gotta do. Sometimes you know how it is. When you live so much, it's like certain days you could tell when I'm frumpy and I'm like, look, it's like I look like who done it and ran, right? But it's like, look, y'all here, I'm here, get your message, the end. And then there's certain days people be like, all right, she thought about it. She at least gave it some thought. Respectfully, she at least gave it some thought. That's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. I know how they be wanting me to be out here. That's the thing. Like sometimes y'all so spoiled. That's why I keep respectfully. I keep experimenting because I wanted to do some readings where I just show my hands and just have the spread and y'all look at the thing or whatever. And I'm like, that's gonna be an epic goddamn fail. That's gonna be an epic fail. These people just gonna be like, I don't know. You know what it is? People get used to like what you establish. So I established being in the camera, and why did I do that for? Why did I do that for? Because then people, and there's readers, respectfully, they come out here in a t-shirt, you know what I mean, hoodie, a bathrobe, preach. I know I'm preaching. I know what's going on in these YouTube streets. There's people that are in a bathrobe. And if I had to do a reading, if me and you were knowing each other in physically and being around each other, and you come to me like, yo, knock on my door, call me like, yo, can I get a reading? I'm going through a bunch. If I'm in a bathroom, you're gonna take that reading. You're gonna take that darn reading in a bathroom. But I already set the stage and kind of spoiled the audience with like present. I done did it. It's all me. Try it one day. I'm gonna try the hand thing one day with shorts. I'll probably try it with shorts. Cause you see me, yeah. Thank you for being on this journey, subscribers and everybody that's on this journey with me. Y'all see me experimenting so much. I be doing shorts. I be doing this. Y'all see the experiments are funny. It's just one big blooper, but I'm a good reader though, so that's why I guess people stayed. Cause I'm a decent reader, so it's like, okay, what we doing this week? Like, what you trying to? Just stick to the script. I told my members, tell me what y'all want. Tell me what y'all want. I should show up with a bathrobe, a beautiful bath, or just a bathrobe, and be like, who riding with me? I probably lose 10,000 subscribers. Eat smooth and clean off the top. Like they be like, oh hell no. Who she thinks she is? Don't you know I'm supposed to have a crush on you? Ooh. Ooh, okay. Spicy blue is coming back to play. Let me get this started. I'm doing good with my sample. Angel, you're gonna get the award for the samples that last the longest. You not telling me that you still what samples? Respectfully, like if you want to mention them. Oh dear Lord, ain't no way you still got samples. You must be using like a slither every day and just be like, okay, this gotta last me till next year. Ain't no way. I'm so glad you appreciate it, because it's like we did it for the right one. Caitlin, how you doing? Nice to see you. Again, 2,000 guys wanting to be able to chat. They be getting mad. And the guys are worse. If the girls, if Erica is, she a little strict one with the way you're supposed to be showing up to things and how you're supposed to be looking. But the guys, they even worse. I have it open to everybody. Padre, Hijo, Espíritu Santo, right? So I have the trigger finger. I'm ready to put it all subscribers only. But last time it was okay. First box, the recent shipment, no lie, 100%. You loved it. Let me tell you, I keep selling out of the turmeric, and I don't have kojic acid on it because it's going viral like on TikTok and different places. The kojic acid, but like I said, kojic acid, don't y'all experiment with kojic acid on your face. Remember, it's called an acid, which will bleach your skin or whatever, but turmeric lightens complexion normally. Foxy Blue Secret Garden, that's what they're talking about. My Etsy shop. Also, I'm a 5-star seller. I gotta say that. I gotta plug myself in because I work hard to make these products. So, all right, we're gonna get started. So, yeah, thank you so much for all the people that supported me, all the subscribers that purchased from me, all the members that purchased. Thank you so much for, just supporting my business, the channel, everything. All right, we're going to get started. Whose birthday is it? It's Leo. We'll start with Leo. We'll start with Leo. We'll start with Leo. And somebody's happy. And then we'll go to Aquarius. Don't argue with your mama. Like I'm starting. It's gonna be out of order, but I'm gonna make sure I read for everybody. If I forget like one, just tell me. I'm gonna try to do it in order. Matter of fact. So yeah, let's make sure. Okay, so we're gonna start, and I'll kind of follow in order after a while. Okay, I'll kind of follow in order after a while. Okay, so let's get started. Leo, happy birthday, Leo gang. Y'all like to look cute. Y'all like to show out. You like stuff and people that look pretty. I know who you are, Leo. I know who you are. There's a lot of Leos in my family, or just like that I know. Leo. Okay, Leo mode. Okay, so first is Leo. Okay, so let's get this party started. Okay, because I don't plan. Look at Leo. What you doing? What are you doing, Leo? Oh my God, I'll take it. I'll honor it. I'll honor it. I'll honor it. And look, I'll honor it. Okay. Let me take one more for the road. Happy birthday if you're still celebrating, or if you celebrated. It should be the whole month. Or whenever it's your birthday. So let's see what we have. Yeah, I'm glad I did that. And patience. Patience, but remember, when we have the patience card, that also, the flip side of that means action. Take action. So we have balance. So remember, Leo, no matter the nonsense that we're about to see in this, the drama, when there is balance on the center, I'm putting it on the center, that means that the ish won't hit the fan that much. We're still dealing with some disappointments and some, just like, what the hell, sadness, disappointment, etc. There are some hostilities and some people trying, they're trying to dim your light, etc. Taking a leap of faith, the garden and the gate. The world card, though, see, the world card is here, which means there's a lot of learning lessons, and we have the door to value. Make it rain, make it rain. Make it rain on them. And then appreciation. Now, the most important cards here that I see, besides, they're all important, but the most important is appreciation. No matter what the heck you're going through, you got to be thankful you woke up, you have breath of life, you're breathing, you're okay, so you have to appreciate it. Once you start your day with appreciation, literally wake up and say, thank you, universe, God. You know, I'm here. We're here. We're still. We live to fight another day. So then balance comes in, and that's why I see that. That's why I see that. So patience is here too. Be blessed, right? So let's clarify patience. Patience, taking a chance. Now patience is clarified by taking a chance and unexpected. Are you expecting a text message, Leo? Are you expecting communication? But because this is clarifying it, the breakup. So it's like being patient with how you feel and heal about breaking up with people. So the patience card is being clarified by that. Let me do another clarification with the patience card. So it's almost like when you have to break up with someone, or you have to tell somebody no that you, let's say, started talking to and you thought there was hope or whatever. So it's like being patient with finding the right person and having the right person come into your life. So it's like you losing your patience with that. You're losing your patience. Um, Also, taking care of your health, and things. You know, stupid surprises. You know, when you get older and you have all these ailments. So be careful with your health and community. Knowing who you can count on, family, making sure the family's health is okay. So family, these two came out together. So it might be some expenses, you know, medical stuff also. So losing patience with a lot of stuff. But look, as I look at the deck, this was serendipitous. You know, we're putting these two together. This is a very important gift. When you see this card, rejoice. Rejoice without seeing the card. Just trust that things got to get better if you really have that in your energy, because there's going to be something that's disappointing, whether it's the bills or something with medical or whatever. Thank you so much. Health of the family, and Jewel, so beautiful. Keep winning. That's wonderful. Look at these beautiful words. Erica's are like, mood connoisseur. You get me? She's gonna get the happy place to stay happy. You get me? And all the members say, and all the the subscribers, we're positive in this room. We say this is a happy place. Um, Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just making sure I didn't. Okay, 100%. All right. So, okay. A gift. This is a gift that you have to, when this comes to you, you have to say, it's a miracle. How the heck did this work out? So there's going to be some good news, but just be open. As far as health, be open to holistic healing too. Like if you are to take a medicine or something that's directed, listen to your doctors, of course, but be open to holistic medicine, because there's always another way. You know how they did it back in the day, and people lived, sometimes very healthy, and it's like there's always something for something that is natural, that you could do the natural thing. You understand? Even if it's little things uh, like reducing sugar in children or whatever. There's always, or like for example, instead of syrup, there's agave, right? There's honey. So those, be open to alternative. Sent one Foxy Blue membership. Oh, thank you, Christopher. For receipt. Thank you so much, Michelle. Michelle just gifted a membership. So somebody's gifted a membership. Thank you so much for your generosity. Let that be multiplied in blessings for you and yours. So fantastic. So just make sure that you are open to that. All right, let's clarify some more cards. I'm going with another deck, and I'll try to keep the timing too. All right, so let's clarify the broken heart, the disappointments, etc. Shout out to the silent watchers. There's people, YouTube, my YouTube manager told me that the gifted memberships are intentional. Like they keep track of who comments a lot or who interacts or watches a lot. So I'm hoping, the person, they appreciate and everything. Thank you so much. What a blessing. All right, so let's see what's the disappointment here. Heartbreak with a king of cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Someone that said this is the energy of someone that, and it's a pretend, it was a pretend. This is the energy of someone that said they loved you, or they say they love you, right? But they make you feel left out in the cold. All right, so this is that disappointment that's coming up with the Five of Pentacles. But again, remember, there's balance. Shout out to the silent watchers. Yeah. Okay, so there's balance. Now, the Three of Pentacles coming out. There's a decision. There's a very important decision when it comes to your money, okay? Because the Three of Pentacles, people are working in this combination. This is about money, okay? So there is a decision, but you have to make the decision to meet the universe halfway. And then when you least expect it, so this goes like this: taking action, making the decision, chopping something off, and investing in yourself, and that's when things will come in. There's something coming in that you don't see. So that card is being bored with the same old thing. Waking up, it's like Groundhog Day, like we mentioned. All right, let's clarify the Angel of Balance card. Let's see what this wanted to do. So there's going to be balance when it comes to love. You're very lovey-dovey right now. Like, money is here. The problem with the money and it's a situation, but it's also like completing a family, wanting something. So Gemini energy is here. I got to mention that. There is going to be a balance and celebration when it comes to love and money. A partnership, I think I read this for you before. The Ace of Pentacles clarifying. So there is an opportunity very strong and a celebration coming in when it comes to, and a get-together. Celebration get-together. Three of Cups. Okay, let's clarify this hostilities, because the hostilities, if you allow the hostilities to have a stage, that will ruin your chakras, your energy. There's a Tower moment. So there's going to be something, you're going to get a major reward because there's a major shakeup. Okay, so Leo, there's a major shakeup with hostilities. There's someone that's going to be revealed to you, but at the end of the day, there's something that is going to be the end, the grand ending, grand opening, grand closing. So you're like fearful of something that is gonna hit the fan. You kind of know that the issue has to hit the fan, and there's gonna be this big conversation. So there is a conversation. It happens usually after a Tower moment, anyways, where there's somebody that you're gonna end up blocking, and blocking kind of for good. You know who this is? There's somebody that causes a lot of you feeling uncomfortable. Thank you so much for that you don't miss. So major shakeup, major reward. Slow and steady, and this could have something to do with family. With the Knight of Pentacles, there's like something that's slowly been brewing that gotta get shut down. So it's gonna be a sudden shakeup. It's almost like when you have a conversation with someone and you're like, I'm gonna just try to avoid any problems, and then the conversation turns into this big thing where you purge out and you say, you know what, I made sure I'm a different type of parent than you are, because I want to break those cycles. I'm gonna be a better person, raise better, not torture these kids or blah blah blah. When you just purge everything out on whoever, because this has something to do with family. Okay, so you're gonna keep somebody blocked. After you get the truth, you will have victory by purging that out. So you will have victory by purging that out. It had to happen. It's divinely guided. This is supposed to be told. And don't let people tell you, oh my God, you're so ungrateful, you're so whatever, because you told me about myself. No, you are the mirror. You've been put here for, and that's why regular jobs can't fit you, because you like authenticity. And all these fake people acting like they like you, because we started off by you feeling left out in the cold, like out of a house and home. Okay, somebody's argumentative, but it gotta end. The universe said enough is enough, because look, you got the heartbreak twice, and this has something to do with family or how you grew up or something. There's some deep-rooted issues here, some childhood trauma that it reflects on your relationships that you have as an adult. Okay, so let's see, taking a leap of faith. Okay, so you have to take a leap of faith with something that you're passionate about. So with the Six of Cups, you have to try it again. There's something that you got to try again. You have to try it again. It's your passion. Try it again. Try it differently. And here is communication. You're going to get a lot of information and a wish fulfillment with something when you take a leap of faith. Okay, let's clarify. And then we'll do some love cards and we'll move on to the next one. Yeah, there's something that you got to try that is going to lead into a wish fulfillment. There's a completion. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, this is your energy, Leo, but let me see, the World card, I'm clarifying the World. That's a lesson learned with someone. Let me see something. Hold on, you have a victory. hold on, because this victory. Okay, you're walking away from somebody that was not a real. They were not real with their. I listen. I have to say what I'm getting. There's a woman here. There's a female, doesn't have to be, but secrets, holding secrets and walking away from all the secrets. There will be revealed with the moon card. Pisces, Aries, Sagittarius, another fire sign here, but the victory will be shown to them. So the victory will be shown to them, meaning like their karma is going to see you victorious, a public victory. This is a public reward. The Six of Wands, distance, horizon, journey. This could be with someone that's at a distance, but it's also a family. Look, family. It keeps telling me family. There's some family member here, female, a little cray cray. Okay, so that's that. Let me yeah, this you're gonna be showing a victory in front of a few people, but so you got a lot going on. All right, let's clarify the door to spirit. You know better. Those that know better do better. You believe in your choices. A passionate new beginning. You got two major arcanas here. New beginning. There's a new opportunity. There's something very new, a new job. Yeah, you're working on it. Thank goodness. Okay, you're putting in the work. And there's you're getting good news this coming week or this month. This is for the month of August. So August is going to be a movie. There's endings, transformation. With this, you know, we're also days away. We're already in the energy. Let's do some love cards and then call it a day for Leo. We're already, the portal is open for the Lionsgate. So this is major changes, drastic changes, major victory. Let's see. Love cards, the session. So listen, be careful with people that are catfish, not just the catfish the way they look, because I see an energy here of somebody that may look good, but they're not who they say. You know how people, when they're online dating or just anywhere, they're like, oh yeah, girl, I want to build with you. I want, they say all the words you want to hear, or hey guy, or girl line, you know. So just know exactly, stand on business. Who do I want? Did you put on your list? You want a kind-hearted person? Okay, that looks good. Yeah, I know I'm Jewel and Company and Leos, because I know who you are. A Leo will show out, then another Gemini will show even, and then an Aquarius will come in with the outfits, and there's a competition with the, you know, with the how we look, you know. Leos are already automatically wearing the crown. King of the, you know, king of the jungle. So you got to take an energy of being a leader, a boss. So financial, yeah, financial is right here. Financial, let's do one of these. Yeah, we said boss. Okay, we already said that. Yeah, and I drew. We don't. You know what we've been said about you. Okay, host. You're supposed to be hosting people, talking to people is your job, Leo. Creating a digital space or a space. Innovate something that you are passionate about. Think about a job that you absolutely would love to have, or business. And reckless, learn from mistakes, past financial mistakes, and you need the freedom of time. That's the energy that you need. But are you ready? This card says, are you ready to take on, to be in freedom of location? So that's what you're getting. That's what is in the card for you if you take a leap of faith. Okay, so let's do, be open to new. Be open to new. Be open to new. And host. What do you mean? Moving in. So you're gonna have someone. There's an energy here that's gonna be serious, and this might be online. And it's hard because there's some online stuff that has worked. People literally got married and are kind of happy or whatever. But it's an energy. You're gonna feel the energy of someone that's spiritual. Yeah, as I was just about to say, the person that you're gonna be with is someone spiritual. And as I put the deck down, I noticed that I put it on new love. For those of you that are manifesting new love, one final card, and then we're off. Okay, law of attraction. So you are attracting someone. This reconciliation is coming out here. Let's do something unexpected. By the way, unexpected income. So there's a bunch of money and stuff waiting for you, Leo, with taking a new direction. Let me see on this reconciliation. Okay, so you know there's some reconciliations that can work. You're a wise, you know, woman or man. Someone wants to contact you to try to, you know, make up with you or whatever, and they may, talk about marriage, like, yeah, just be careful with what you know. Um, yeah, hermit mode and the strength card. So there's some reconciliations that can work. Um, this is looking like new love. Uh, New love. Yeah, because I look, boom, right here. There's somebody that wants to apologize. Okay, I knew it. There's a person that's apologizing here, but as we show you in the other deck, new versus old is always the thing. Devoted partner, and you connecting through music. There's something with music. It may be a concert or something for some of you that are going. So that's your reading, Leo. There may be something that you're going that connects you with music with someone. So you're connected through music with someone, concerts, or just someone that looks like one of these artists. But there's a connection with music here. Okay. All right. And listen to messages in music. That also talks about the type of person that you will be. Angels communicate with music and sounds as well as lights, animals, etc. All right, so that was your reading, Leo. All right, let's see. We're gonna go to Aquarius now. I know I'm in a wild order, but I know it's a method to my madness. And also, um, okay, all right. So, okay, that was that. Yes, ma'am. Stick around if you like, Andrew, if you're able to. Okay, and subscribers, hope you enjoyed that. All right, feel free to rewind. This is for August. We're still early August, so okay. Okay, here we go. Aquarius, Aqua Gang. Thank you, Aquarius. Come to the front. Let's see what y'all up to. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Aquarius, Aqua Gang, Gang, Gang. I mean, I'm an Aquarius for those that are new. Okay. Okay, so let's see what we have for Aquarius. Let's start with some general messages. Great reading. Yeah, Leos are full of effect, are in effect mode. Okay, so look how we starting, Aquarius. Okay? Cornucopia of blessings with challenges, of course. And who is this? You see, y'all be like, oh, listen. For the Aquariuses that I'm reading, y'all really manifesting love, or it's very strong in your energy because it keeps coming out. Lovers are everywhere, all around you, all the time. It's lovers, whether they're fake or real or not. Indecision, temple path, hostilities, not without challenges, not without challenges. Yeah, I like that. Emoji heavy. Erica is the emoji. Yeah, emoji queens, kings, romance. Lord have mercy. Here we go again. It's like how many false starts, right? Healer of the ages. Be open to healing. Walking away. And listen to this, blossoming abundance. So a lot of you Aquariuses and appreciation. I love to see it again. We've seen this again. This is extremely important, Aquarius. Being appreciative will change everything. If you see people talking about how to manifest, they just be thankful. Like they just be saying thank you to the universe and just being grateful. All right, let's take one of these. All right, respectfully, I entertain your madness. Thank you. Hi, G Pro. Um, you entertain my madness. That's wonderful. All right, so let's see what we have. Flow. Okay, so you're being asked to go with the flow, like water, fluid. Go with the flow. Keep going in this crazy ride, Aquarius. Keep going. And solitude. A lot of you have been in solitude, right? Security, just and this is wisdom. But see, the solitude is also you are getting used to being in a safe place. You understand? Like this is a cave, okay? So you're used to being in a safe cave, But you will be thriving. You will be thriving. Okay, so let's see what we have. Okay, so let's clarify these. Let's clarify these. Come through, spirit. Let's see what we cooking. We're cooking with the gas. You know what I mean? We're cooking with the gas. Respectfully, cooking with real gas. All right, how we doing? Okay, come through. Come through. Come through. Okay, we already see the nonsense. You know, the nonsense, it wouldn't be a day that ends with why if it wasn't somebody trying to test you. You know, the devil is a lie. Okay, so let's see. Cornucopia of blessings is what is happening. The Hierophant, that means someone that is learning. Taurus, Virgo, Taurus energy. This is someone that has mastery. So you're gonna keep doing something 1,000 times, meaning like you've been getting a job, getting another job. You're gonna figure out this abundance thing and how to manifest it. With the Hierophant, that means you're gonna learn. You're learning. You have this is mastery. Also, wedding. So we gotta mention that. But there's blessings because you're relentless. You strategist. You try it this way. That didn't work. You try it again, or you keep going through jobs after jobs until you get the right thing, and you don't care. Don't be like, oh, your resume got 50 jobs. Yeah, if there's more toxic people in this world than not. Toxic people. Look what I just said without even looking at the card. Come through. You said come through, spirit, right? Oh, it's here. They're here. They're here. Okay. So with all the toxicity of the way you have made money, you have mastered. Okay, you are a shaman, a master at knowing what abundance is. And look, this is a lie when it comes to we're clarifying the cornucopia of blessings of abundance, right? There's stuff you did not see, but you do see now. Before you used to, and this is why when you see the right way to make money, or like keep going, or trying new jobs, or understanding how to interview, that know that you come in, that you interviewing them, or doing different streams of income, you're gonna figure this thing out. Because if you want to be abundant, you have to do different streams of income. Let your money grow. Become your own bank. So this whole thing was a lie. A lot of these jobs is all set up, messed up, so that you could always work for someone and you don't have the freedom. But you're gonna figure this out. There's a decision that you're gonna make with money, and yeah, you're gonna try something again with the. I just saw the judgment card, so that means you're gonna try something again. All right. So let me just take a card for that. There's a passion, new beginning. There's a new something new when it comes to finances. But it looks like you're trying something that you did before, but you're going back to a job, or a field of work, but doing it a different way, which is working from home, or something. You're doing it differently. Fear of failure. Do not fear failure. Maybe a lot of you are starting your own business, but you are walking away. You're going to decide. So this is a major decision, Aquarius, of deciding no more. I don't want this type of job, and you're not going to go back. Hashtag never going back. So you're going to figure out this is a new way to make money. Okay, so didn't I just say that? You are, for the people that I'm reading, you're gonna walk away from regular jobs, and you're gonna put your foot down and make a job all on your own. Becoming a boss, even if you have to make it make sense. If you have to, get money to support yourself or whatever, you're going to treat your regular jobs as your part-time job. Like, look, I'm just here to get money, but using the money wisely and the decisions wisely to make your money grow, to make your gift and your leadership and your business grow. And a lot of you are very good with words, so you are supposed to be an author or a speaker, it's saying. So that's a decision that you have to make. Once you decide, and remember, look, this is the most important thing. The only competition is you. Were you better than you were yesterday? Were you better than you? And something that's your passion. Whatever is your passion, okay? So let's keep clarifying. Let's see this gentleman caller, or this person. Okay, so strategist of abundance. If I was to title this, strategist of abundance so far. Let's clarify this, a couple of these, so we could keep going. Choices. Choices. You're like, who in the heck is worth it nowadays? Who in the world is worth it? Like all the confusion. There's a lot of like, spirit, please help me, because there's so many choices. Your aura keeps getting cleansed and cleansed and cleansed and healing to the point that you're irresistible. Okay, you're irresistible. When you walk into a place, people notice. When you do whatever, people notice. So you're in a state of being irresistible, and that attracts everything, everybody and their mama or their daddy, respectfully. Daddy and zaddy, everybody's attracted, so that is hard to figure out. And there's a plethora of almost, and that's how you know you're gonna find the soulmate, when they're like almost, you meet almost people that are like 90% of what you want, but there's always a deal breaker. If there's a deal breaker, that's not the one. Yeah, your competition, there's gonna be a lot of people competing for your attention, and you're not competing for no one's attention, because this is already giving me Emperor Empress vibe. Okay, so you're gonna walk away from a lot of choices. This is what it's saying. You're walking away from a lot of choices. This is people fighting for attention. Okay, so you're walking away from a lot of choices. There's somebody that's hurt that because you walked away from them. There's somebody that's hurt because you walked away from them. They're staring at me. Stop looking at me, dude. They're like, why? And a part of you, if I'm reading, this might be for just a few people, you kind of like someone that you had to walk away from. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, they might be trying to message you or whatever, but they look at how they're coming out as a page. So you made a decision. Okay, cool, because they're going to distract you from work, and you can't be distracted from your path. So someone was going to be a distraction. They were not going to help your path. But there's still love here, because I see it. Okay, decision. So the decisions that you're going to be drawn to make are going to give you the highest abundance card there is. You're going to walk through a new portal of abundance in this season. Okay, in this season of the Lion's Gate, whatever you're manifesting is really, really heavy here when it comes to finances. So the decision that you make, and not falling for temptation of the almost a good job, almost a good person, almost a good group of friends. Get the hell out of here, or no more almost. You're directly walking in the path, and the more direct you stay on that path, look at you really gonna tell me that you gonna clarify the Ace of Pentacles with the Sun card, the most happiest. So there's extreme happiness, and someone knows that you respectfully were like a diamond in the damn rough, and they're like, damn, I fumbled that, or they know they're not. There's an energy here of someone that likes you, and you kind of like them, but they know, you both know that they were not at your level. They were not at your level until Zaddy is coming through. Male or female? If you're female, this is the Emperor. Your divine feminine is coming through. Might be a Leo, who knows, or Aries. So there's a decision by you not stepping into the almost. You're gonna get an abundant. There's an abundance, and there's endings. You were probably devastated by the fact that you're in solitude, because I see the card. But there's happiness. There's happiness here. The High Priestess. You know better, so you're doing better, and you're gonna make the right choice. And look at what we found. This reading is litty lit. The divine feminine and divine masculine is here. So you have your masculine is coming, or your feminine, respectfully. Let's clarify a couple more. The hostilities. So this is a powerful reading, whatever time it is. Listen, I was talking to someone the other day that I was reading for about a year for, and I was like, there's a child. And I was seeing a kid a year before they met the person that they were going to have a kid with. This is a person that had no kids, right? So I don't know how prophetic, sometimes there's a time lapse, but it's in here. So that means it's your cards. So yeah, you're disappointed by people trying you and all these challenges, when it's not one thing, it's another. When it comes to this, the Six of Pentacles, it's like your money. It's almost like a lot of you are tempted because you're like, I don't have hardly any money left, and you got to make a crazy decision, and this broke down and that broke down. So I see something breaking down here, where you have to do some repairs or pay for something, but things are going to be balanced, because it just will. You're coming out as the Empress. So there's a decision that you have to make. There's some hostilities here also. Could be a mother energy. I have to say that Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but it doesn't have to be. Either way, um, the hostilities, you're coming through from that. You're making emotional decisions not to be bothered with that. Yeah, not to be bothered with that. Look at this. You're going into a different direction. So when people used to test you, used to argue with them for hours, nowadays it's like, oh, I can't be reached. I gotta go. Sorry, you don't have time for it. You're building an entire nation. You can't of abundance. You don't have time. All right, let's wrap up this reading. There's gonna be communication when it comes to love. We're clarifying this. The arrows of love are here. So there's some communication coming through. Someone wants to, yeah, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Um, let's see. Just keep that in mind. We'll do some love cards now. There is some healing here. Be open to healing. Healing your finances, but also looking at a different perspective. There is some information about healing and something that you're going to get some information. Could be some tests that you have to take, some things. Okay, let's clarify the walking away. Let's clarify the walking away. You're walking away. Listen, you're walking away. You put in a lot of work in something. J Math, say it isn't so. Say it isn't so. The one and only J Math. You put in a lot of work, and and you work very, very hard, and things were stagnant. The money was stagnant. With the Knight of Pentacles, it was stagnant. But now there's a passion, new beginning. Something is unfolding when it comes to your finances. Let me just do. Okay, let me just do this real quick. All right, let's do love, and then we'll wrap up this reading. Kay, remember Kay, how you doing? Hello, viewers, just listening tonight. Hope everybody's doing great, doing well. Thank you so much, member Kay. Listen, I appreciate you because you be in the cover, you still here. I appreciate you popping in. Okay, so let's see. What do we? Okay, we're clarifying. Yeah, there's like something with your health and trying to figure out something, stomach, indigestion. There's a bunch of stuff here. Hold on, let me just see something. Yeah, there's something here with health. We clarify health with health. There's some information and you processing. You're trying to. Some of you may become allergic to things or whatever, but you just have a new way of life. So with this Lionsgate, if you're manifesting health. Wealth. Look at what I just clarified. Health is wealth. So I'm clarifying the wealth. So there is health because there's wealth. And a lot of you may be expecting or this. Oh my God. This is all you need to know. Another fantastic reading. Look, Aquarius, are you freaking kidding me? We started off like this. Look, okay? So there is something where you're gonna be rich. There's no way around it. It's your karma. Also, there's, Rahu being in the 7th house. If you know about that, there's, so it's an auspicious time. All right, let's do love. Thank you. Hey, how you doing? How you been, J-Man? So quality time. You will be spending quality time. Best part of your life is yet to come when it comes to a relationship. You have mastered and will continue to master yourself first. People that annoy you and don't resonate with you. Like when you talk to someone and it's like he's annoying or she's annoying, you're going to cut them off. You don't have time and you cut somebody off because they were annoying, respectfully. Emotional support. There's an emotional supporting a relationship here. Warm embrace. All the lovey-dovey. Your rom-com is here. Okay, Aquarius, your entire rom-com is on its way. Let me see final messages. All right, this was crazy popping. It starts in you doing powerful manifestation. Remember, purge out negativity. Healing your emotional state, it requires you to forgive people. Just be like, you poor fools, and just be like, look, I can't be bothered. Okay? Getting to know each other. So you have someone that you're going to be getting to know. Some of you, and there's people that have had unrequited love. The people that you cut off have unrequited love, or the people you're about to cut off. Okay? Thank you for the hearts. The attachments to an energy are done. They're going to be done because you keep manifesting that you want a new beautiful partner, whatever. So, but the attachments is going to be cut off. Financial, there's a drastic change with finances. Stay optimistic about your love life. You're calling in someone, and continue to make the effort to believe. Your relationship will ascend to marriage and engagement here. And so for where, yeah, spread your wings. Okay, so that is your reading, Aquarius. Enjoy August. It looks fantastic. You know, the good, the bad, the ugly, we take it all. Feel free to rewind this reading or save it in a playlist, or do what you gotta do. So if you need inspiration for the month of August, this is for August. Okay, specifically. Respectfully. Okay, thank you. Let's go with Aries. Let's go with Aries. Aries. Let's do that. Let's do Aries. Okay. Lit. Absolutely lit. Lit. Like, wow, there's so much information that came out for that reading. Like, you, and it's recommended to take notes too. Like, if you want to take notes or just rewatch or something, if you have a good memory to remember all the stuff, because there was a lot that came out, but a lot was resonating. Yeah, because you may have Aquarius placements, so also it doesn't matter the sign. You take the gem in the stuff you need. You came at the right time in the right moment to hear exactly what was supposed to be delivered to you. J Math and everybody else, you know, I don't care, you know, what sign it is. Don't worry about that, because there's medicine everywhere. You know, there's stuff that we need to hear at a specific time will get delivered at that time. Thank you all the people that are here, that coming in and out. I see great reading. Okay, so Aries, let's see what we're doing. Aries. Aries, I know Aries like to be in a rush. You know what I mean? Everything fast. Walk fast. Like passion. Come in like a thief in the night, right? Okay, Aries, let's see what's Gucci. All right, so this is for Aries. Something flew out. Rest and rejuvenate. So you're finally going to be put in a situation where you could rest and relax. It was imposed on you, because otherwise it wouldn't have happened. The chaos is gone, so you're going to relax from the chaos. So if you don't relax, your body shuts down. The universe intervenes. Second chakra. So solar plexus. So your passions are being ignited. Your passions are being ignited. So you're going back to the drawing board, to stuff that you really like. Okay, that's great. Caitlin, I like the live, guys. Thank you so much for saying that, Caitlin. I appreciate you. Okay, appreciate you. Look, appreciate you. As I said that. I can't make this up. This is like a movie. So I appreciate you, and Aries, you are in a state of appreciation. You know, you're in a state of Aries moon, right? Let's see what we got for Aries here. Caring connection. So caring connection is here. The next connection has to be a caring connection. You've been through hell. I've done your readings, Aries. Okay, you Aries have had so many life changes. Ooh, Lord. The magician. So you're manifesting and balance. Remember, love this card. No matter how crazy the ride, the roller coaster gets, the balance card will not let the ish hit the fan completely without being great rewards. Fourth chakra, so you're healing extreme heart, chakra, extreme disappointments and things that have happened. Your chakras, a lot of chakra energies need to be balanced, and you are being put in a situation to balance it. The angel of love is here, and look, another chakra. So you might have gone through like an ending or a couple of endings. I see a couple of endings perhaps at the same time. This is crazy. This is crazy. Hold on. Let me see this. Replay value. Yes. This is crazy. Okay. Aries, let's see what we have. Respectfully correct. Oracle. Wait for important information. Okay. So there's some important information coming in. Okay. Aries and Trader. Exchange energy to create abundance. You're going to be working with someone, or people are going to be put in your path to help you, to tell you, even if it's someone that'll tell you, hey, you're really good at drawing, or you're really good at this. That's the universe and God telling you, do your purpose. Do your purpose. Vibrant numerals. Hello, everybody. Hello. She said hello all to everybody. That's nice. Okay, so let's clarify some of these. Um, okay, so the rest and rejuvenate. Let's see what we have. This is for currently reading Aries. Rest and rejuvenate. Impose rest. There have been disappointments, you know, and emotional. I feel like a lot of the resting is also exhaling. Do breathing exercises, meditation exercises, or breathing at least exercises. Guided meditation is fantastic, where the people talk and they say breathe in. They tell you how to do it. You could do that on YouTube or whatever. Breathing helps you your chakras, because I see a lot of chakras are not in balance. You came from a crazy ride, and then all of a sudden you're being like put in a situation in a better house or a better place where you're on the path to healing, because it was tumultuous. So there's a passion, new beginning. So rest, Aries, because what you're about to do and create your creativity or doing some type of your gift is about to be litty lit. So you have to rest, and you have been disappointed, but pick your head back up, because there's some celebrations. Look, there's celebrations. This is also relocation, or someone that had to relocate, etc. But and a soulmate, there's soulmate energy, okay, and no longer in and out energy. Some of you may have wanted a casual relationship, and you realize that's not the way to go. Check out my shorts called "What is a Soul Tie" or "What's a Physical Tie," because casual relationships are not spiritual, and like, oh, one night stand and stuff like that, there's some, you know, attachments and energetic karmic attachments to that you got to work that karma out, and sometimes it's horrible consequences. And I don't know what I'm talking about, but it's your message, so this is a channeling. Hi Zebra Girl, member Zebra Girl, how you doing? Thanks for being here. So you have been disappointed, but there's something big coming in. It's like from sadness to happiness. But you have to decide. You have to make the choice. It feels like you have learned some really hard lessons, Aries, and that you've been put right back at scratch. You know, start from scratch. And it's like that episode in Martin where he was at the DMV, the Department of Motor Vehicle, and he didn't have all his stuff together. Start again. So now they're putting you to start again, and you're gonna finally, you know, it's like you learn your lesson, and you're like, okay, fine. Yeah, you're moving in the right direction. Okay, so we're clarifying the passion, the sacral chakra. So moving in the right direction. This was, you know, this is talking about having bad passion. You know, when you just like I said, about the one night stands and all this and that, and now you're like heading in the right direction. Could be with a child here, but it's like you got responsibilities. And look, because you're heading in the right direction and you learn some hard lessons, Aries, you have abundance, and you're the door for abundance. Abundance is of peace, of joy, of financial freedom, and you are being wiser with your money. You're not, you know, going to be overspending so much. You have learned a lot of lessons. Virgo energy here. There's good news coming in. The more you stay on your path, you know how you are on the right path? Look at this. The wheel of freaking fortune. When you're on the right path is because that's the hardest path. And temptations and stuff, and now the way the universe goes is when you're on the right path, they keep giving you little rewards. It's like, oh, you know, I didn't have a place to live. Okay, now I found a place, or this is working out. So that's how you know that's the path for you. The harder path, the path that you're disappointed with, is the one that, you know, it's not supposed to. You're going against your gift. You're going against your what you're supposed to be doing. So let's see. So the wheel of fortune is here, and new partnerships. Someone is going to be helping you trade. You're gonna help someone creatively, and they're gonna help you exchange energy to create abundance. Okay, so you might be selling with someone or vending or something, some information. All right, so appreciation. Let's see, appreciation. Let's clarify that. Appreciation for being left out in the cold. Look at that. You appreciate even in the midst of sadness. You have been humbled, Aries, and love on yourself. There's a caring person here. There's love and caring. This is caring for yourself and self-love. So there is a drastic change. The tower came out, and the tower's been coming out because of your appreciation and because your humility, you don't even recognize yourself, Aries, like how humble and how you, maybe from last year you were talking crazy and then this year you're like different. There's drastic endings. So all the endings that are supposed to happen in this Lionsgate and in this month, look at this, will result in the happiest card in this deck. The You're leaving behind all the toxicity, Leo energy here, but happiness with the Tower, happiness right after the Tower, carry connection. Let's clarify that. There's choices. Do not be confused by choices. Know what you want. And you know, and yeah, the toxicity is done. So don't be confused or tempted by choices. You're elevated. So you're looking at things in a higher perspective, and you're gonna have celebrations because there's a get together also. Chariot card, the High Priestess. Yeah, there's a get together here. Let's clarify. Angel of Love, and then we'll look at the love cards. So, okay. So, you know, you're getting another chance at love. This is the Judgment card, which could be also, there could be a reconciliation. Hold on, let me see something with this. And you're becoming the Magician. So you're manifesting real beautiful love. The Angel of Love is not going to let things get out of hand. And you're also coming out as a High Priestess. So you have discernment. And how dare you pick somebody low vibrating. So they're no longer, let me see what's coming out. No longer, look. Break up with whoever's trying to contact you, and we're clarifying the reconciliation card. You could take a chance, but it's a breakup. It's done. So the universe, drastic endings of everything, and you're sick and tired of ending, but this is why the endings are happening, because you're healing. Okay. And a lot of people are fake, so they don't match your manifestation of your Magician card here, making a beautiful life. Okay, so let's see. There's change, 555, and divine intervention. This is what you need to know. That's why the balance is here. Divine intervention. So let me see something with the Magician. Let's clarify the Magician with these financial cards also. All right, and then we'll do some love cards and go. Dream job. So you're manifesting your dream job. You're manifesting your dream job. The Magician, you're a freaking magician coming out twice. You're really trying to create your dream job, your gift, and you will have nothing but abundance. But make it make sense. Make sure that you have enough to support yourself. And because you're walking in the right path, yeah, healing was there. You're gonna have the dream job. The dream job is gonna feel you doing your art, you doing your gift or whatever it is, your gift, and it's gonna feel like comfortable, like fun, and you get paid for it. Innovate. So things have to motivate you. The only jobs that'll work, and you will retire. This retirement is not just like retiring. Some of you may be retiring. You're retiring regular jobs too. You're retiring regular jobs too, because you've been supposed to be a leader, and it took you a while to figure out to be a leader, to walk in the path, Aries. And look what's waiting for you. And we don't see this card all the time. Fortune. That means no longer. I'm gonna read it for you because you know I feel an energy of not believing, right? When fortune appears in your life, limitations will disappear as you sit back and watch your dreams manifest, your dream job, before your eyes. You are filled with profound sense of gratitude. Okay, gratitude. So you're about to meet your fortune when you finally do your gift. The end. So you're finally, and I say finally because I got an energy of like you've been knocked out of your path a bunch of times. Shauna Hawkins, how you doing? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Reconciliation is coming out heavy, but use your discernment. There's a heart-to-heart conversation, and you have to tell people, look, right after, look, you can't make this up. Someone is going to try to reconcile with you, but they were toxic. They were beyond toxic. And there's probably two people trying to reconcile with some of you. I'm going to say that. And this is, look, right underneath you. Look, I can't make this up. Soulmate is your new person if you, decide not to mess around with that person. With the reconciliations from hell. That's what I'm getting. Let me see something. Yeah. And you may, some of you may be tied into a, you know, like co-parenting. There's a co-parenting situation here, and this person, by the way, has some other energy. The person that from your past, they have, they're like manipulators, like manipulative energy here, or they just tied into whatever you. There's a co-parenting situation, but you have sudden wealth and sudden abundance when you start everything new. Divine intervention. Okay, and then last card, and then Aries. Let me see. I'm gonna do. All right. Let me see who will come. Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. So Taurus is next. Okay. So Taurus, start getting ready. Whoa. Family and friends. You're gonna be healing some family issues and spending time with family and friends that are supportive. Yeah, third party. I told you, there's somebody that's a master manipulator here from your past. They're in it for using you or taking advantage of you, and in the meantime, you have a life partner. That was your reading, Aries. So many blessings to all, and to all a good night. But yeah, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot. Hope that resonated. Okay, let's go with the next person. Okay, so next is Taurus. Taurus, come on down. Taurus, come on down. All right, this is all signs reading. I'm Foxy Blue for the new people, and we're cooking. We're cooking. All right. These have been great information for everybody, and you know, that is listening, and um, that just needs, you know, was brought to here right on time. It was brought to here right on time. You know, what y'all doing, by the way? What are y'all doing? Who got me in the kitchen listening? And it's like, put me up there while you cook, or who's having dinner? I don't even know what time it is. People watch me from all over the place. What y'all doing? And shout out to the silent watchers. Um, and hit the like button. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you're not subscribed, so that you can see when I do this. Turn your notifications on. Um, and follow me on all, you know, I'm on almost every platform, but my company's name, Foxy Blue Secret Garden. My website, I have natural products for hair, mind, body, spirit, skin, etc. As well. Okay, for the new people. Okay, so Taurus, ready and chatty. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Thank you. That's what's up. I don't even know. Yeah, people are just, you know, you're busy. Um, it's a random day. It's a random day too. All right. Really? Taurus, watch this. Taurus, here's a magic trick. Victory at the center. Your strongest energy is victory. That means success at all costs. Okay, so you're beyond focus. Okay, so let's get some more cards. Caring connection is also coming out for you. Caring connection. So it is time. It's divine timing for this. All right, Taurus is not playing either. A lot of people that I read for, they're not playing. Caring connection and yin and yang. Yo, at the center, look how it's looking. It's looking real, you know, real sexy up in here. Look, it's looking real. A lot of yellow cards. Solar plex energy. So faith, have faith. It's telling you. But it's your homework is to walk away. So you got to walk away. Don't let something mess up this path. Let's get a couple more cards. Yeah, we're on fire pretty much. Pretty much, yeah. Fourth chakra, heart chakra. So there's a lot of healing still happening. If you get another abundance, and listen, this is something major is happening to the collective. Really, love and you know, Tauruses are not playing, and then self love. Are you kid? You are you serious? Am I even looking at this right? And I break the deck in cornucopia of blessings. These are all the cards of abundance on this deck. There ain't no more. Well, yeah, you know, pretty much, except the door of value. But I don't need the door of value because I see it here. Goobers. What is goobers? I don't know what that is. That sounds like fun. All right, let's see. Surround. Okay, so surround yourself by protective energy. So pick the right people. This is so cute because it's a fox, Foxy. Um, trust your talents in changing times. This is so important. Foxy. Be a foxy, okay? So be a fox. Be sly, be slick, be strategic. Trust yourself. Trust your gift. If your gift is speaking, if your gift is making things, if your gift is music, trust your gift is timeless. That as long as you do it with passion and you do it well and you are better than you were yesterday and you excel, you're impeccable, that nobody can touch you and you can make money, okay? You can make serious money. So trust. All right, let me get one of these. So this is Taurus. Thank you. Taurus energy. Fantastic cards. Fantastic cards. Leadership. You're supposed to be your own boss, have your own business. It's happening, and be flexible. It's going to be a situation where you're going to have to compromise. You are protecting your energy at this time, like not letting a lot of people around you. Let's clarify caring connection. These look fantastic. Okay, caring connection. This is sword. So you don't see it yet. You know you're in your head analyzing. You will get messages through birds. You're gonna start probably seeing two birds at a time. Two birds at a time. That's like lovebirds. Get it? Lovebirds. Yeah, it has been an arduous, a tough task to just find like a connection. But you're coming out as the Empress, so the Empress has love, has enough love. Look at this heart. That means she has self love like crazy. He or she, no matter what your gender is. So, and you're not chasing. The Empress doesn't chase, but you're in your head. You know what's crazy? People see you like this, and you're like this at night sometimes, like upset about the fact that connections just don't work, or you just feel like it doesn't. But the cards don't lie. Unless this whole thing is entertainment, you have severe, serious victory. Let's clarify victory. Victory when it comes to work and finances, and yeah, and just being competitive. And here's your card, Taurus. Okay, so you have victory with competition or just with work and finances. How to create abundance for yourself, how to be your own boss, and how to stand out against the competition. That's coming out very heavily. Let me get a financial card. This is finance for Taurus. This is a financial message right here with this victory. You have a financial victory. So there's a lot of responsibilities where you're like, how do I make ends meet? Create a routine and a schedule. And yeah, envy. So this card means, you might have been looking at other people that are rich from working less than you, or you're working harder than others. But your time has come here. Self-care, you do have to maintain self-care. You're becoming impatient. You're about to get reward. Look, when you step into your leadership role, and do something that's like a boss thing, you're about to get. Look at the card. Are you ready to step into a leadership empowerment role? Are you ready to take on everything? Do you see the vision? Do you have faith? So there's a victory coming, a very big victory, something very new when it comes to finances, a drastic change. All right, let's clarify the yin and yang energy. Y'all all right? Okay, yin and yang. There has been so many endings of so many argumentative people, horrible connections, but you're going to be communicating. Someone is going to communicate. There's communication starting. Let me see what I get from this also. There's communication that is starting here. Yeah, there's communication that's coming in. Yeah, you have a there's a passionate new beginning, whether you see it or not. There's a new passionate, the Two of Cups. You're gonna have a choice. You're gonna have a choice. There's information. There's a new start coming when it comes to love. Let me clarify this love card. The door to romance is here. So it's like the angel of romance. Your rom-com is here. It's being orchestrated. Yeah, high priestess. You will have a deep knowing when love is here. Let me see there. Yeah, there's a new there's a new start with love, Taurus. But you're deathly afraid of love. Look at this. There's a new beginning. There's an offer of love coming in. There's an offer of love coming in. Let me see something. There's an offer of love. And the person's a mature person. They might be a little older in age, okay? So there's an offer of love here. Um, yeah, there's somebody thinking about you or thinking, manifesting you. It's like manifesting each other. Let's clarify the walking away card. Um, and then we'll get some love cards and we'll keep it moving to the next sign. The death card. There's an ending. There's an ending. You block someone. You definitely block someone, and Spirit is saying keep them blocked because they were messing up your money. All right. So how do I know? Look, you definitely block someone. There's an ending. Scorpio energy here. Walking away. You walked away. Keep that walking away, and this is the reward. This is the next card, the Ace of Pentacles, because toxic people will hurt your money. No matter how much you work with them and you live together, move in, try to save money, you will never save enough, and it'll be stagnant. Wow, as I said that, that was really crazy what just happened. Okay, okay, let me see. So yeah, you're thinking about it. You're realizing that there's no money with toxic people, but you're gonna have. There's a conversation. There's information that you're gonna get. There's some conversation. Someone from your past that was stagnant, but you have look a double wish fulfillment, abundance. So there are very very strong abundant cards if you stay the course and don't go back to someone that was stagnant. Um, let's see. Let's get final cards and then. Okay, justice. Justice is being served in a situation that was unfair. You may have some legalities too. There's some legalities here. Yeah, you don't see the end to this, but it's gonna end. Have a peaceful ending in a situation, Taurus. Have a peaceful ending because it's not worth going back and forth with someone. So it's like if it has to end, just try to go with the universe to do this ending as fast as possible. Just cut it off. There's something that as soon as you cut off, then your life of abundance begins. Evaluate, feed out what doesn't serve you. Exactly what I just said. Feed out what doesn't serve you. And about exactly what I just said, Taurus. Exactly. Let go. Continue to block whoever this is. This person was only in your life for karmic. It was a karmic connection. It was a karmic connection, and that's it. They're a mirror to show you what you need to work on, and that's it. It's over. Let it be over, whether it's by court or whatever. Because I see it here. Yeah, honeymooning, and pay attention to the red flags. That's toxic. You have a past life connection coming in, and finances are gonna change. And worth the right person's worth waiting for. Trust, and there's a little bit of attachments here, but you will be spending time with someone. Okay, so that's your reading, Taurus. All right, thank you. That was your reading, Taurus. Enjoy August. Let's do Gemini and then Cancer. So let's do Gemini. We on fire. All right, so Gemini, step to the front. Both of you. Nah, let me stop. Step to the front, Gemini. Gemini, I have some favorite Geminis. I have love for Geminis too. All right, so let's see what we have for August for Gemini. Thank you for being here. I'm Foxy Blue. Hit the like button. Let's see. So now we're reading for Gemini. Okay. Hydrate. Okay. All right. So we're almost. It's like you're almost there. You know when people be like, "Oh, you almost finished," and when you just started something, you're like, "Dang, I still got a lot more to go." This is tough. Doing the all signs reading is like a challenge. Not gonna lie, it's a challenge, but it's good to interact with people. Okay, Gemini. All right, let's see what we have. I did, by the way, check out 2 weeks ago, I did all signs reading, the last all signs reading. I did timestamps, so, you know, you can find your sign and check out last week's reading with the elements. Okay, so Gemini, the world card, travel, a lot of travel back and forth. but also completed lessons. Deception, so there is a little bit of deception here. We got to keep it, we got to figure this out, keep it real. Um, and there's a leap of faith you have to take. You're going out on a limb, taking a chance on something. All right, let's get a couple of cards. See what we have. Walking away. Everybody has to walk away from things that no longer serve them, and adjacent possibilities. So there's a lot of choices. You may be confused by choices, but all roads lead to abundance. And also, there is something you have to talk about. You have to set some boundaries. You have to speak. Your throat chakra may be imbalanced right now, unbalanced. A little bit of anxiety and worry. So let's see what that's for. You're in a state of appreciation as well. And man holding a heart, woman holding a coin. All right, so let's get one of these. Thank you, Erica. Thanks for still rocking, being here. All right, watching. Yes. All right. So community, you have to know who your new soul tribe is. So you're going to be spending time with people. Purity, you're going through a purification. And that also might have to do with your health also, and inner peace. You're learning about a life of peace and stillness, peace and stillness. So this is a new way of life. Let me just get something here. Let me just get something for Gemini. Okay. Patience. So Spirit is saying you have to exercise patience. Your manifestations are on their way, and someone will be revealing something, a secret or truth. Be prepared to receive the truth and to tell the truth. Okay, and that's probably what's causing a little bit of anxiety. So be ready to tell the truth and receive the truth. Okay. All right. So let's clarify some of these. All right. Let's see the World card first. Gemini, the World card. See what we have for the World card. Okay. Alright, so these are lessons learned, by the way. Yeah, equal give and take. You are learning about an equal give and take. Yeah, and pouring into yourself. This is a mother. There's a mother energy here too, but this is also self-care. But it could be energy of a nurturer. Let's see. This is energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So you're walking away from people that, don't resonate with you, or you're keeping distance. This is keeping a distance from arguments. Yeah, okay, so the World card, you're learning about people that make you argue all the time and keep you in a negative space. So you're making sure that people that you surround yourself by are positive. So you'll be walking away from something. Okay, let's clarify the deception card. Yeah, so you will have victory after that. You may be keeping something a secret. This is a soulmate and victory. So this is like marriage. There's something a secret. You're not telling someone, and you're looking at things from a different perspective. Let me see something. Let me see something. Let me clarify this. Okay, let me see. Yeah, arguments, and yeah, there's someone that was argumentative, or there's some arguments happening. So you're gonna have victory when it comes to that, because you're keeping those type of energies away from you. Let's see. Yeah, there's some secret. So look, someone is being secretive, and it's a toxic situation here. So someone is being secretive. Hold on. Let me clarify this a little further. Let me just see. Let me see something. Deception card. We're clarifying that. Lovers. It could be. So this is your card, Gemini, in marriage. So look, there's some secrets about a marriage here. It's being obvious. The deception might be you not telling people what's going on. Yeah, the deception might be you not telling people about plans for a marriage or some type of marriage. Okay, take it how it resonates. All right. Okay, so you need to take a leap of faith when it comes to an offer of love. So there's a new beginning with love, and this is like a love that lasts the test of time. Let me get some of these cards. This is like a commitment. You're like a little afraid of a commitment here, a new love, something that's kind of new. Building, yeah, you have a spiritual partner, so you have a new love here. You got to take a leap of faith. Yeah, you have to take a leap of faith. The best part of your life is ahead of you. All right, so let's see clarify the cornucopia of blessings. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, so there is some justice that's being served. When it comes to a workspace, there might have been some unfair stuff, but you're divinely protected. You will be abundant no matter what. So there's some people that you cannot trust. You got to be careful when it comes to your workplace or people. When it comes to money, not telling people about your money, etc. Let's clarify the throat chakra, fifth chakra of this card. Let's see what we have. Setting boundaries. You're juggling too many things, and you have to tell someone no. Okay, yeah. When it comes to a partnership, there may be someone at a distance that's trying to reconnect with you, but you have to speak your truth. Let me clarify with this. Yeah, you have to speak your truth. There was a little bit, yeah. So, you have fear. There's a message. Someone is messaging you. Here's a case, Gemini. It looks like you are about to enter into a very serious commitment. Okay, but you're not. There's someone exactly what I was saying. There's an ex-lover here trying to step back into the limelight. Be very careful. Be very careful with that, because that doesn't look like it ends well. Yeah, you're not. There's some secrets here. Use your discernment, Gemini. Yeah, there's a player. You gotta. There's someone trying to mess up with your energy because they know you're in a commitment and they're trying to contact you. So be very careful. Hold on, let me make sure I have my stuff connected. Oh, 1 second. Yeah, hold on 1 second, guys, because I gotta get my battery to me. Okay, Gemini. I'm gonna finish. Alright. Hi, Andrew. Yeah, it's like a juicy story here for Gemini. Gemini, that's what I got. What are you up to? Alright. Okay, yeah, just making sure my battery is good. We don't want no problems. Alright, we're in effect mode. Okay, let's wrap up this reading for Gemini. Okay. Anxiety, we're clarifying anxiety. Thank you. Andrew, Erica, y'all back. Okay. So, yeah. You have anxiety about taking a leap of faith with a relationship. It keeps telling me that in 10 different ways. Look, there's a new love is here. Listen, it's so funny because it's like you manifested love. Love is here, and now you're afraid. So, love is here, but now you're afraid. The final card for Gemini. And then we have Cancer. All right. Look what the Spirit said. Release an ex. Look, this is a case. This is a case. I know what this is. This is a case of a new relationship, and then somebody comes in from the past, unrequited love. They're a liar. They're just, a temptation for you. So pay attention to the red flags. Exactly what it's saying. Look, the cards are acting great. Pay attention to the red flags. That's exactly what it is. So it's like you wanted love at one point, and love is here, but you don't find the soulmate boring. Don't do that. I know what that is. I swear from God. Okay, Gemini, like that's your reading. I know what this is. It's like love comes, and that happens a lot. Chat, if anybody's listening, everybody listening out there. No, but the people that are listening, even if it's not for Gemini, that happens a lot. When you are in solitude, you're in solitude for a long time, and then when it rains, it pours. You get what I'm saying? When it rains, it pours. When your soulmate comes in, someone comes in, it's like, oh, they're so peaceful, and you just like a wash, rinse, repeat. Like it almost becomes boring. Don't be, bored and want, toxic excitement. You feel me? You do not want toxic excitement. You feel me? You do not want it, because there's a temptation here. Somebody's gonna is trying to mess with the fact that you're gonna be in a good relationship, or with your soulmate, and that happens, chat, to everybody. Like when you get into a new relationship, you were alone probably for 50, 11 years, 59, 11,000 years, and then when you start a relationship, they energetically can feel that you're moving on. Everybody can feel that you dealt with, can feel telepathically that you're moving on, and then you become so appealing. Like, ooh, and people do that all the time. It's like, oh, this guy has a wedding ring. Oh yeah, let me try to flirt with him. No, no, toxic. They do that when people are in a relationship or starting a relationship. That's when temptations come. Yeah, because this was too clear. This is too clear. It's secrets upon secrets, and I understand some secrets you want to keep, but yeah, it has to be authentic. Okay, so let's have Cancer. Yeah, Cancer. We already did Leo. Thank the Lord. Okay, so Cancer, then Virgo. Okay, so Cancer, step up. Yeah, Cancer's next. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I know what that is. I was like, what the heck? Sometimes when it just repeats after so much in different decks, it's like, listen, this is your daggone message, okay? All right, so Cancer, let's see what y'all up to. I remember the reading from last week. I was like, oh my gosh. Epic. I think I remember something. I don't always remember everything. Had to hit the shower real quick, and I'm back and better than ever. A shower feels like, new money. It's so fantastic. Yeah. All right, let's see what we working with, what we cooking with, what we cooking with. All right, let's see. So this is for Cancer. All right. So communication is your key to success. Could be have dealings with a Gemini, which we just finished reading. You could be cross watching too. Thank you for all the people hitting the like button. It's time to take action, and be Aries energy here. It's time to take action, take control of a situation. You're very close to achieving a goal in this new moon. New moon soon comes. Okay. Let me see. Okay, nothing yet is set in stone. All right, so this card is very important. This is the card of fear of failure, fear of something that didn't even happen, which means it's like nothing yet. You don't know the outcome. So it's like just chill, like, because you don't know if something is going to work out. So don't feel like you know it's going to be bad. No, let's go. Let's effing go. Let's believe. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what else we have. All right, second chakra. Your passions are being ignited. It's like getting a boost, a battery boost. So it's like, oh, by the way, this is your passion, a reminder of what is your dream life. Okay. So let's see. Rest and rejuvenate. You need to set a schedule because your body will shut down. This is a workaholic energy, doing too much, a lot of response. No, you're gonna get better at knowing, and you're getting better at knowing when to say no, and set boundaries because you're too tired. The world cards here: lessons learned and wisdom. A little bit of deception here, deceptive energy. Um, so let's see. Let's see what we have. Envy, jealousy card is here. So be careful with people. The door to spirit. You use your discernment. Your discernment is high. You're at a very high level, and my nose is itching. Very high level of spiritual, psychic intelligence. Healing information is here for you as well, and a little bit of hostilities. Someone giving you pushback. Okay, let's clarify. Let's clarify. Let's see. hard to say no at times. And Spirit is saying, listen, when you don't say no, your body will say no. That means your body will shut down randomly. You know what, those days when you're like, yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna do this XYZ, and then tomorrow you wake up feeling sick and you're like, dang, I slept all day, my throat hurts, my back hurts, I'm just taking aspirin all day. Your body told you to shut down. And so it's better to prevent that by keeping stuff in balance, because it's here. It's here. Yeah, it's here. Restoration. Okay, let's clarify. Communication is your key to success. You may have dealings with a Gemini. Yeah, thank you. Cherry Blossom. Woo, child. Okay, communication. The way you communicate and exchange information, there may be something that you have to speak on or do that is going to give you the wheel of fortune. Things are going to go your way when you speak your truth and you set boundaries. With this is a negative energy, like meaning like there was someone that was controlling or very negative type of situation, but things are going to go your way successfully. Let me see. Um, you have to make an emotional decision. This is a player energy that was stagnant. There's somebody that's stagnant. Take it as it resonates. There's somebody that was literally energetically slowing you down. This is an energy vampire. So things are gonna go your way when you take one of these swords, or both swords preferably, and chop it up. Chop it up. Let me clarify that, but I don't have to. I don't have to. My hands are sore. Cherry Blossom, I swear from God, don't make us lock you into your bedroom and be like, go take a shower, go to sleep, girl. Like, do not work that hard. Like, you have to rest. There's some rest time coming. That means it's here. Where stuff is gonna shut down or things happen. Like, oh, like let's say you have to go to work or do something, and it's gonna be like, oh no, we're shut down for the day. The rest is being imposed. Okay, so this has to do with a relationship, the dealings with a Gemini, or it doesn't have to be Gemini energy, but they have it in their chart. This was a person that was toxic, or a situation. Uh this was, yeah, and there's an emotional decision that needs to, the second you let go of this energy vampire, you have look, new love. The second you let go of this energy, this is a past energy, and it could be family as well, but there's a negativity here. The second you set boundaries and speak your truth and set real strong boundaries, there's a wheel of fortune, abundance. That is things going absolutely your way. Fantastic way. All right, let's see. It's time to take action. Let's clarify that. Could have dealings with the Aries, and that's also you taking control. Tempering yourself. Yeah, you're tempering yourself when it comes to taking action, but now it's time to take action. You've been probably chilling, like, I don't know, your hands are tied, not know what to do in a burdensome situation. But you're manifesting at the same time. It's almost like your hands are tied, but you're also manifesting. There's a new offer here. There's a new offer, new opportunity here. Let's clarify. It's family for me. Yeah, this is something. Family, it needs to have boundaries too, because energetically they will stop you from your abundance and from creating and having a peaceful and abundant life. The more negativity you have, the less likely to the law of attraction will work, because you're attracting what you are. So if you're like on edge or have anxiety, you can't attract something that is abundant, or something, because abundance is relaxed, is good. Envision what you want and the life that you want, while you're manifesting this in this Lions deck portal. Yeah, you're losing your patience with a situation, but what action are we taking? Continue to just take the action. Training, you will be training or learning something, and just look at the way you were not good with money in the past and learn from it. So there's learning. Look, self-care when it comes to money, that will, health is wealth. It's saying the same thing. You have to take care of yourself, and also you are a creator, a creative person. So creativity is your way to abundance. Your creativity is your superpower. Look, in the path to prosperity, the same thing I said. The way that you're going to be wealthy, rich, or just unlimited funds, which is what we all deserve, is your creativity. There's no other way. All right, so let's see. Let me clarify. You're close to achieving your goal. You don't see it. Look, you're close to being financially independent and financially free. You don't see it, but you'll start seeing messages, and you will have a cause for celebration. Um, let's see. Let's clarify this deception card, because a lot of people are getting, you know, because a lot of us that are cleaning our energy and are ascending spiritually, we attract everybody. Everybody wants a piece of our good luck because they see us rising or they see we're going somewhere. Yeah, so be careful. There's people that see you as you're coming out as the Empress, and there's people that want some of that energy. There's people that are stagnant. Look at this. Look what's coming out. And toxic. And they're using you. Hold on. Let me pick this thing. There's people that are using you for finance here, or yeah, being nice just because they see you're going places. Hold on, slow down. And this, when it comes to love, someone that's committed, make sure that you see someone that's passionate and committed, that likes you, and that's a good catch. You know, I clarify this with love also, because it's someone that's immature, but you're gonna have a choice, because you have someone that's gonna be committed and great, and it's a go, and then some immature person that, yeah, spirit is saying slow down with, because there's an energy of someone using you. Okay. All right, let's clarify the world card. The world, Craig, not just the city, but the world, Craig. All right, let's see. Yeah, you're cutting out. So there's some lessons learned. It could be a mother thing here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Look at these two, how they came out. This is going head to head with someone. It's like the battle of the queens here. Um, there's someone that you're setting serious boundaries. There's gonna be a kind of tough conversation, but there's it has to happen. It has to happen. And who is battling? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Look, look, look. What the hell is going on? Look at this. There's two queens. It's like you can't have two queens in a household, fam. And there's someone that is you know, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but it's also like a master manipulator here. Hold the heck on. Wait. Wait. The way that came out looks like a movie. Like one of these spicy movies. And it's like you're not competing with anybody. Wait a minute, let me remind you. You are the Empress or Emperor. You can't compete and have someone in the, yeah, there's someone in the middle. There's in the middle. No, no. There's a freaking player here. And this is going to manifest and will lead to heartbreak if you compete. Remember, you're a damn Empress. There's no competition. Thank you, Spirit. There you go. Listen, this has to be a final. You'll be getting signs and synchronicities. You might be getting twos when you're around this player, or you think about him or whatever, or this person. That means harmony needs to be restored ASAP. And I don't like the way this player, look at this player, exactly what I said. Take it how it resonates. They've been master manipulating, putting two people to kind of compete with or without them knowing. So hell no. It's done. Ooh, yes, it's done. Let me show you what fell out. Let me show you what fell out. Let me show you what fell out. This fell out. It's done. Exactly what I said. New love. All right, cool. Final message, Cancer. This is a hot mess. There's a lot of competition here. Hold on. And there's healing energy here. There's liars and stuff. It's crazy. No. Family, friends. It's like you can't trust everybody. And you have true love. Look, there's true love. Forget about the competition or the heart to heart. You may be talking to a family member about what's going on with your life, or, you know, just the journey you're on, but it's about a player or someone. Pay attention. Spirit is saying you did not always pay attention to the red flags. You need to pay attention to the red flags. There's a past life connection coming in, a soulmate. And with soulmate, there are no red flags. So they're talking about the past. Yeah, give a relationship a chance. Yeah, there's something about marriage or wedding, but forgiving, yeah, forgiving and healing and learning. Yeah, there's some forgiving that has to be done. Yeah, that's your message, Cancer. Let's see. Interferes. Yeah, let's get a couple from these. Yeah, there was something that affected you drastically. And you need to communicate. So there's boundaries that you're not setting that you need to set and say what it is, and it's done, and no more communication. Because when I see this card, I mean, no more communication. There's no more. Yeah, with this reconciliation from absolute hell, and that's what, look, the inner fears that I just talked about. You know, you will always live in fear when you choose the wrong thing. When you choose someone that you don't know, that's a player, you don't know when where they're at. You don't know when they're coming. You don't know a real if they're telling you the truth. You can't live on edge. You gotta have faith, and you gotta have, do away with fear. There's somebody that's still in your energy, whether you're with them or not, and is messing up this beautiful butterfly love that's coming in. No, because they're seeing that you're moving on, and they're seeing that you're about to make money for real. So take that how it is. They can see that you can survive without them, regardless if you broke up with them 5 years, 10 years. They can see, or they can feel. Okay, this is for someone. Take it how it resonates, family, friends, or whatever. But there's someone that can see your worth, that you going places and you're not taking them with you, and they're gonna try to latch on in the last minute, like, no, no, let me get on this bus, Nah, hell no. That I knew it. I didn't need cars. You guys need the cars. I already feel it, you know. So I'm glad it came out. Everything showed up how it was supposed to. This air sign from hell. Like, what the hell? All right, that was your reading. So yeah, it's time for change. It's time for drastic change. Um, okay. Okay, let's. So that was Cancer. Um, Let me go with. Okay. All right, let's go next. We did Leo, Virgo. Let's do Virgo. All right, we did Aquarius, and okay, let's do Virgo. All right, we're getting them. Okay, Virgo, step to the front. Let's get this popping. Okay, Virgo. Thank you. Welcome. You welcome. Cherry Blossom. My pleasure. Yeah, that's what's up. I glad you enjoyed that message. Yes, I down. Yeah, comment down. Zebra girl. Zebra girl. Gang, gang, gang. Yeah. I hope you enjoy. You got your message. So for August, pay attention to those energies of those things that will come up, and many blessings. All right. So who do we call? Virgo? Okay. Virgo, let's go. Let's keep it pushing. We're doing okay with time. Nice to see everybody. I'm Foxy Blue. Just in case you're new, like, comment, share, subscribe. Put it in a playlist. Okay, so Virgo, the angel of love, the door to romance is here for you. Okay, if you're willing to take a leap of faith, have faith, literally, because leap of faith has the word faith in it. Yeah, it has the word faith. This energy I was getting already, anxiety, worries, like not trusting a darn person. But the angel of love is protecting you. That's why somebody was removed from your life. Somebody left, or somebody left. Somebody left. Somebody took off. They were removed. I have a short call. They were I think it's called extraction mission. When someone leaves, they didn't break up with you. They were removed for your safety. They were removed. It was an extraction mission to save you from your darn self and the poor choices you were making. So it's like the universe is like, wait a minute, I thought you wanted somebody nice, and what you choose him for? You know, or what you choose her for? Let's get this player out of here. So the person started an argument or started whatever, did their little drastic exit, and you thought it was them. It was the birdies and the universe and the angels that were protecting Abstract Voice Podcast. And that will give you victory. You've been waiting for victory for a long time. And a caring connection. That's so funny. But you have to continue to walk away. All right, I think I know where this is going. Let me get this. Hello. So let's see where this is going. Okay, by the book. You have to follow all the steps that you're guided to take. Spirit is going to tell you all the steps you got to take. If they're telling you, okay, this person left, you got to keep going, keep going. Well, there was an ending, whether it's with a job or whatever. A change in the wind, 555. Yeah, and three, you might start seeing threes and fives. So there's a change that's happening. A change was supposed to happen for your manifestations to come to life, and the outcome is going to be happy, happy with this card of victory. So, and then look, as if that wasn't good enough, you are blessed. Okay, so this is a new life for you. And the observer here, this is your card, the hermit card, the observer. So you're watching people, places, and things. You have to have faith, but you got to walk away. Remember, you got to walk away. It had to happen for your manifestations to come to life. Okay, let's clarify um, the door to romance here. Let's clarify the door to romance for Virgo. Okay, thank you for being here, Hashtag Voice Podcast, and all our friends. Okay, so let's clarify for Virgo. Yeah, disappointments in love, terrible disappointments. You about had it. I told you, you about had it with love. You've been through the wire, like you've been put through so many tests. But remember, we gave the people the stage and the microphone to do whatever they did, right? Being too nice in a relationship is toxic. I had to learn that the hard way. Being too nice is toxicity, because if you're too nice to someone, that means you're not setting boundaries and you're not being too nice to yourself. Preach. If you're being too nice to someone, you're not being too nice to yourself, because you're supposed to be too nice to yourself. All right, so let's see. um Anxiety, I already know what this is. Okay, we're clarifying the anxiety card. That picking the wrong people will give you anxiety, will give you nightmares, will give you disappointments. And now you turning the magician. So now you going to the magician. You taking things, you done thought about it, and you're like, wait a minute, this didn't turn out so well for me. I gave the stage to someone that didn't do me right. And now you, Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. So there, now you're going to stand in your power. The Queen of Pentacles is mature, it had level-headed, is strategic, etc. Let's clarify the Angel of Love. Me too, Foxy. Yeah, thank you. That's for everybody. So there's going to be communication coming in, a new love start. You don't try this one, try that one. You talk to this, respectfully, and now you're like, wait a minute, what do they all have in common? Okay, this was an almost. Now you're going to learn to pick them faster and better. Justice is intervening, divine intervention. It could be a Libra here, but this is a new start. The Angel of Love, we're clarifying. Yes, yes, Cherry Blossom. All right, so, and yeah, Taurus, Virgo. So this is you have a situation where you can have this. This is a power couple. Someone that is strategic, someone that is level-headed, mature, likes stability, and it's mature. It's mature. So you have a new relationship and a new. This, I'm still clarifying the Angel of Love. So this is a new ring, a new relationship, a new start. Also, your finances are gonna go back to improving because the person's not toxic. Okay. Look, as I said the word toxic, I've been doing this all night. People think I'm a magician, and maybe I am. Okay. As I said, the person's not toxic anymore. So the toxicity. Let's put this over here. Libra moon, that's what's up. Yeah, yeah, it's your message right here. So there were secrets. There was somebody that had more secrets than a little bit. This person was just fooled you, right? um Taurus energy here doesn't have to be, but there was a tower moment, or there is about to be a tower moment. There is a drastic ending. Somebody was playing games with someone else. Like, there's a cheater here. um and you love, and this is divine love. So this is the opposite of this. Look, this was going to happen with this player from the Himalaya. There's an ending. The sanitation crew, the tower's gonna knock this thing out, because this is brand new. Look, this is scary energy. Look how scary this looks. This is crazy nonsense. And then in comes divine love. So you do have a victory. And keep working on your abundance and yourself. Spirit is saying keep working. You got to make an emotional decision, because the second, let me tell you, when you become attractive, more attractive, the second you leave somebody in the past, that's when you become more attractive, because they're like, oh, she hasn't called in 6 months, or he hasn't called, oh my god, I wonder what's up big head. No, we ain't doing the what's up big head text message, because you leaving, you taking your child or yourself, and you moving on to a better connection. And when you least expect it, 22, like I said before, 222, you're gonna, this is yin and yang. When you least expect it, things did not work out. You're probably looking at 3 or 4 relationships that were just toxic, but there's something even better coming in when you least expect it. Yeah, travel with that weight, you can't travel light. Part of the merch that I'm trying to work on. Yeah, because it was someone that was very attractive, very attractive. I want to be a papichulo here, but ended up with heartbreak for you. So now we're looking at this caring connection. With that weight, you can't travel light. Think about it. Energy. Yeah, energy's release. Look, you have a wish fulfillment. If you keep the path and picking the right person and using your psychic intelligence, you will be picking someone that you gotta take a leap of faith. You gotta get worried and get this worry out of here. Pick yourself up and try again, okay? Someone's gonna come with an apology. I told you this player's coming back. Look at the liar. Look at the liar trying to be sneaky with an apology. Like, I messed up. I wasn't sure. They're gonna hold on to you. But there's an ending. With the Tower moment, it's done. Okay, so I got the message. Okay, that's it. Let's go with love, and we're ending this thing. Let's go with love. We're ending this thing. You're gonna ghost someone. Spirit is saying ghost them. Ghost them. Ghost them. And let's look at your abundance when you ghost them. Okay, let's look at your abundance. Release the energy. You're a healer. You are a healer. You are able to provide, your gift of healing and helping helping others, humankind. And you are one of these people that works in healing and helping people, and you will heal yourself. So you have your dream job will manifest itself if you believe. So everything's gonna go in place. Self-care means saying no to players. Players, be gone. We need that. It's called the abundance. It's called the protection spray. This is the player be gone. Protection spray. Foxy Blue Secret Garden. Shameless plug, but it's true. It helps manifestations, manifesting aid, and you have new love here. Butterflies, ecstasy. But you got to speak with clarity. Listen, the mistakes that you made with the people that had to be gone, you got to start from the beginning. In the beginning, the first conversation is, hey, you want children? No, I don't want. Oh, do you want? What are you dating to marry? Get straight to the meat and potatoes. Do not waste time dating and pretending. Get to the meat and potatoes, because when you ask those hard ass questions in the beginning, somebody might get annoyed. That's the wrong one. The right soulmate is going to want to answer all that, because he or she wants the same, to ask the same questions. You're going to be falling in love. There's a new, let's do it right, because if not, you're going to start from scratch, like the episode in Martin, courting. So there's a new energy here. There's new energy for the people that are manifesting new energy. So you don't want to start from scratch. Watch the episode of Martin. Love yourself first, enough to love yourself too much, and then you can love somebody else. And then you're going to be able to give a relationship a chance. It's a relationship that's going to be a marriage, engagement, but F this reconciliation. F the reconciliation. That's what I said. Look, F the reconciliation. See, people think I hate reconciliations, and I do. Because you done gave somebody a stage. It gives me a bad taste in my mouth. Me remembering, like, oh, you the dude that had a baby on me in a relationship, or left me for your ex, or did this, or did that, or lie, or used me for my money. Like, there's too many negativity. You want to try them again? They're still probably getting karma. They're busy. Release your ex. Bottom line. The end. That's it. Drop the mic. Okay, Virgo, we dropped the mic. That's it. That's your ending. That's your story. It don't get no better than that. That was a dramatic ending. That was clear as day. Who cares who left? You should thank your lucky stars they left. Because what's for you will not pass you by. If somebody's for you, they ain't leaving no matter what you do. You be like, man, you still love me? You still here? They're not leaving. When it's for you, people in your life for a reason, for a season, or to stay. That's it. For a reason and a season means you had to learn something. Let's learn. Don't be a knucklehead. Let's learn, right? All right. So that was that. That was fantastic. Um, let's see. Libra. Okay, Libra's next, and Scorpio, Sagittarius. Oh, Jesus. Okay, and then finally Pisces. Okay, Libra. Let's keep rocking, rocking out, rocking out. Hydrate. Erica. Yeah, you're here. Yeah, no, it was lit. I left the Virgo. Switch and flip it. Switch the energy, right? And for those of you that are cross watching, the energy might be switched or flipped. Somebody left the Virgo. They had to. The Virgo was crazy, or the Virgo had to leave someone. It's always something. But there was a Virgo situation where somebody left. That was your story. All right, let's get to Libra. Libra, this wanted to come out, so there's some action that you need to take. There's some action that you need to take, and there's a journey. You have to walk the path. And fourth chakra, heart chakra, and healing. Healing. All right, so let's see. Yeah, we were preaching there. Thank you, Abstract Boy. She's like, yeah, preach. Yeah. No, that was, we gotta listen. You know, this is like a sermon. This is like we're preaching. Everybody can get from this. This message is international, and it's for everyone, regardless of the sign. So self-love, love this, a woman holding a heart here. The temple path, taking a leap of faith. The door to happiness and healing after heartbreak. Okay, so let's clarify these. We're rocking. Now you know how we go. We're doing it fast now. Okay. But good. Fast but good. Fast but good. Yeah, I'm listening. That's what's up, Erica. Thanks for being here and support. That's what's up. Okay. So Libra, great teacher. Learn from spiritual experiences. Look, learn from your spiritual experiences. You may have a spirit guide that is a bird, okay? White bird, doesn't matter, but there is here peacekeeper. Yeah, let me make sure I can see this. Let go. Ooh, spirit stepped on toes. Let go of the need to be right. I gotta show you because you're gonna think I made this up. Let go of the need to be right. Listen, you get yourself in a turmoil just arguing with a schmuck. You get your blood pressure going. You get all upset. And for what? What do you have at the end of the day? Do you get money? Do you get peace? Do you get abundance? Do you get happiness? You get nothing. But it's like play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I'm just saying. I'm only here to tell the story. You know, don't shoot the messenger. So don't worry. Be the peacekeeper. Peacekeeper, protect your peace at all costs. Because peace, when you're in a Zen energy, that's how you do the law of attraction. Everything comes to you. Okay, so action. Let's see the action that you have to take. The first card is action. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, Lego spirit stepped on all your toes, gently, all your toes. But I like it because it's like sometimes we need to hear it. Like, tell me what my homework is. Tell me what I need to do so that I can get rid of this blockage, these blockages. So look, there's some actions you have to take with healing. There's some actions. There is a wish fulfillment. Oh, there's a drastic change. There is a drastic ending and a drastic change. You are becoming the magician. Hold on. There's something major happening here. Hold on. Let me clarify this. There's something major happening here with finances. There's something major. Travel. There may be a job that's at a distance, or there's a decision. Okay, so there's a decision that's going to catapult everything into the next dimension. Spirit is saying you need to walk away from a toxic job. Let me get, I know what I need to get. Hold on. Yep, I know exactly what I need to get. Hold on. I need to clarify this for you, not for me. But, yeah, thank you. There's something here that needs to end. Yeah, okay, so there's some definitely financial constraint, and there's an ending to this. So you're healing finances. There's deadlines. There's a lot of okay, right here. There we go. There we go. Toxic work environment. Toxic work environment, and you're going into a new opportunity. Toxic work environment. You need to heal your finances. Heal your finances in the way you work, because there's a decision by you walking away. Travel, look, there's some walking away, there's some keeping distance. You're going to become the magician, and you're going to get a wish fulfillment. Okay, when it comes to money, very important message. So you can get yourself out of, the wash, rinse, repeat of having money, losing money, having money. So when it's up, then it's stuck. All right, let's see journey. There's traveling here. There's a lot of travel too anyways. Yeah, so Spirit is saying keep your distance from someone that is latching on to you. Okay? Watch this. We clarify this. And it's clarified by the Seven of Wands, which means, you're holding back, you're blocking someone. So block someone that is burdensome, that is, there's an energy here of someone that stopped you from being in a great relationship. Okay, they're holding on to you, just wasting year after year with empty promises. Even if they're communicating or doing whatever, you're enlightened, so look at things from a different perspective, Libra. Yeah, let's see. This is the heart chakra, because you're in pain. Look, there's a lot of healing. There's sadness here. Okay, respectfully, sending hugs. There's sadness here, and right as soon as I pick that up, victory right underneath the sadness and the healing. Let's clarify the heart chakra and healing. This is from an ending also, but this is different. You are going to get a wish fulfillment. You're on the path to healing. It only gets a little better from here. Justice, here's your card, Libra. So justice is going to prevail when it comes to healing. Queen of Pentacles, Aries, Sagittarius energy. Happy family. So there's some healing from family things that have happened that gave you a little bit of sadness. Let's see. Let me clarify this. Yeah, yes, use your intuition. So yeah, this is when it comes to home feeling like home. There is better. So there is, you use your discernment and your intuition. There's some legal matter, some legal paperwork that have to be signed. I want to say that. Okay. Let's clarify the temple path. So there is healing with this heartbreak. There's some leap of faith that you have to take a chance. Yeah, you're going to be given the strength to do something. Yeah, there is a job that is a dead end. It's all a lie. You know how they like, oh, we're going to promote you. The promotion means nothing. I don't care how much money you give me. You're never going to be free financially, because they can fire you even if you make 200K. So this is when it comes to work, you're going to be given the strength to walk away, to end, and this is going to bring you into a brand new opportunity of abundance. Let me bring these cards back again, because there's a lot of changes here when it comes to money also. And don't worry if you're right. Like, you may not be the toxic one and you're right. Don't argue with them. Yeah, the same thing. Loan approved. There's money coming in for you so that you can invest and do opportunities. And when you walk away, look, debt paid. We got the debt card before, meaning like you're never going to be financially free. And now when I said walking away, look, we got the financial cards coming. All right, so let's get one last card. Victory with love. Okay, there's information, good news coming in August, some information with love. Let's get some love cards and move on to the next sign. All right, wrapping up this reading for Libra. But everybody can listen to this message. Be open-minded. Keep an open mind. The person that you end up with is going to be different. If you have different than this. Different than a liar, Libra. Different than a liar. There's deception here galore. And there's some deception with family too. Healing family issues. There's some family that show their ass, you get me? They show you who their true colors are. And it's time to take the fact that you saw who they are in your hardships and in your sadness. When you were going through this right here, that some people show you who they are. When you get me, let me say it again, double back, because this is double back by like a deluxe. There's some people that show through your hardships and sadness or depression or anything sad right here, they show you who they were. And there's no unseeing that ever. That's it. Be gone. Like, you gonna sit over there and I'm gonna sit here. And the issues will be finalized, because even if you have a heart-to-heart with them, there's some people you will not trust again in your family. Some discoveries that will be shown to you. Unrequited love. Look, as I speak, when it comes to love and relationship, and also this player right here, someone here, that is burdensome, that you're gonna block. You blocked before, I feel, but now it's for good. You gotta block them, okay? And thank you, Cherry Blossom. Yeah, this message for everybody. Love yourself first. F everybody else. There's separation. Look, whoever is distance from you, and you being put in distance, the universe is trying to knock them the heck out of your life because they're no good. They're no good. Let's get final cards. They're no good. You're being saved from yourself, from the decisions that can harm you. Let's see. And the best part of your life is here. And look what Spirit says. Slow down. You can't control or change a player. You can't change people that are liar in your family. They're not gonna change. They're gonna die that way, respectfully. But know how to deal with them and love them from a distance. But the best part of your life is coming. Try to get over the fears. Forget about the reconciliation. Set boundaries. There's no communication that you need to have anymore with the people that no longer matters. F communication. There's gonna be love at first sight for you in your cards, and a life partner. You'll know instantly he's gonna be a good person. And then there's a breakup with a player. See, for good, for good. If you're manifesting this in the Lionsgate, beware, because no matter what, look, there's a disharmony. That person is gonna be gone. So, and Spirit is saying, watch out. Somebody's stopping you from your soulmate. They've been stopping you. You're supposed to get a soulmate a long time ago. I see it here. And this person dibbling and dabbling with this fool. That's your reading, by the way. Many blessings. Dibbling and dabbling with foolish people has slowed this down. Okay. And that message is for anybody and everybody. Thank you so much, Cherry Blossom, and everybody that's giving confirmation about this. Yeah, I mean, there's gems everywhere. So there's gems. We lit tonight. We lit. And we're almost done, guys. We're almost done. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hitting the like button, etc. Okay? So let's see. Okay. Okay, rocking and rolling. Let's see who we need. Who we need. Okay. Scorpio, and then Sagittarius, Capricorn, and then Pisces. Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. Or it could be in your big three. If you have Scorpio placements, there we go. We're listening. All right. So Scorpio, it could be in your Sun, Moon, and Rising, or your Venus. Thank you, Cherry Blossom, and Erica, and everybody else. Always love yourself first. That was a beautiful reading. Powerful. These have just been miracles after miracles. All right. So this is for Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. First chakra, the root chakra. So being sitting in your power and having the power to embrace change. Okay, there's a Tower moment. Look right off the bat. This transformation, Scorpio card, anyways, positive and powerful transformation. There's a completion. Something is done. It's done. That's it. Curtains closed. Journey is coming up here, and walking away. This might be a surprise. Yeah, there's a surprise coming. A little bit of worries, anxiety, and then manifesting. And the angel of love to protect it all. Okay, let's get some of these cards for the month of August. And Lionsgate, 808, which is coming up perfect shortly. That's why we wanted to do the reading now. Let me see these. Hold on. Take note of intuitive messages. So you're going to get downloads and information, and ideas are going to come to you. Don't lose the moment. Don't lose the moment, Scorpio. Write it down. Write it down. Write down the ideas and the downloads. That means information that is coming to your intuition, to your third eye and crown chakra. Stand your ground. Stand your ground. Believe in what you have achieved, or believe in what you want to achieve. And snakes shed old patterns. Okay, so this message is also for you. This is your card anyways, transformation, the death card, Scorpio. So, shed old skin, the old ways of doing things, the old fears, they can't go with us to this new pinnacle of your life. Let's clarify the first chakra. That's your base chakra, your root chakra. So let's see why we need the courage, to have courage. Judgment. Yeah, you're uh, walking away. So you need the courage to keep someone away from you. So you're gonna get the strength, and you will get the strength, because the universe, there's someone that wants to hold on to your energy and just, and it's apologetic. It's trying desperately to hold on to you, but they're not going to the next level you're going. All right, so let's clarify this tower moment, the storm coming. Yeah, there's a big argument, or I'm sorry, but it has to happen, because there's some truth that needs to be discovered. Yeah, you will be, upset about this drastic change, but it has to end. There's someone and something that's very negative, in your that holding on to your energy. So, yeah, there is a liar. There's someone that's a liar. This is a powerful ending, Scorpio, and wishing you many blessings through this powerful ending, because it's like discovering, but your intuition kind of told you that this person is lying. um Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here. I have to say that they still have, this fell out. This is my side chick card, and they still have someone. Why are you worried about this? They don't measure up to you, Scorpio. Don't listen. You're in your head, but you will have the strength to get through to this. That is an ending that has to happen, because I feel like you're in between two worlds. There's new and versus old. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, the death card. You're taking a journey. Spirit is saying keep going through your transformation. You're going on this journey that you will see the light at the end of the tunnel. You see everything that you wanted. The life that you wanted is ahead. Um, so there's, oh my freaking God. You got a double tower, Scorpio. Oh, with the death, this is a triple ending. This is a this is a big ending. Hold on. Hold on. This is something major. Hold on, I'm gonna clarify this. There might be a couple endings. Like your whole life is about to change. Jesus Christmas. Okay, yeah, and there might be, respectfully, there might be, yeah, for some people there's an ending, and then there's some legalities. It could be an ending to a relationship also, but respectfully sending you, if there's an ending of the other, yeah, there's an ending. So there's concern, and there's a discovery, that there's a secret that's going to come out, and then this is a marriage also. Let me see what is going on here. um I don't know if this is an engagement or an end to a marriage. It's something drastic. What the heck? Let me see. Um, yeah, okay. There's an ending and a passion, new beginning, but there's an ending because there was too many people in an energy. So you're holding secrets, Scorpio. Like you're not telling people what the heck's going on, and something's about to blow up. Yeah, and there's an offer of love here from a past. This is crazy. Hold on. I already know what this is. I kind of know what this is. This is a double tower. Jesus Christ. Okay, this business needs to be finished. This is unfinished business with someone that you dealt with, and they're acting like they're crazy without you. The end. But no, listen. You don't want to lose a new relationship that you're in, or for those of you, you don't want to lose a new relationship or a relationship that's good for something that is crazy, because then you lose them both. Divine is intervening. Thank the Lord. There's the divine intervention when it comes to this, and there's marriage. Also, there's marriage. I feel like somebody's trying to stop a wedding. I'm gonna say that. I'll say that because I know it sounds crazy, but it resonates with somebody. Somebody's trying to stop. That's crazy. I'll just leave it there because it's going to turn into a personal reading. Okay, walking away. When you walk away, you have victory. Cutting people out, and you have good news. As soon as you walk away, it's powerful. Powerful victory, and they're going to see your victory publicly. They're going to know that you have victory, because someone is marrying their soulmate or just going through something, and yeah, cutting out Gemini, Libra, Aquarius doesn't have to be, but in a big conversation. So before this victory, part of the victory is having a big talk and an emotional decision, keeping somebody at a distance. Okay, what is this anxiety? You have a lot of concern because there's a lot energetically. You can feel that there's like a big Oscar nominated endings. Yeah, so but justice will prevail. Libra energy here, you will be divinely protected. Um, let me see. Let me, we're going to wrap up this reading too, but let me, music is going to be healing, family, you know, there's some issues here with family also, some concerns with family. If someone's wearing a false mask as well. There's some concerns with family. Somebody might be sick, respectfully. Yeah, I know there's an ending. Okay, and sudden wealth. Okay, so be very careful because you have sudden wealth. You have a cornucopia of blessings coming, and then someone that's trying to use you. This thief energy, having high honor is the Six of Wands. See, the Six of Wands here. High honor, visible honor that everybody can see, and yeah, there's an ending with there's family and a lover here. There's a double ending. All right, so let's clarify the angel of love, and then we'll do some love cards. Okay, this is drastic, Scorpio. Yeah, there's some toxicity, could be a mother situation here as well, but Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, there's something here, and self-care and self-love. Pour into yourself because you've been disappointed by helping others. You've helped people too much, and now it's time to help yourself. This is a new relationship. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. Here, good news coming in. A passionate new beginning when it comes to love. There's good news coming in with love. Okay. All right, let's get some final cards. Okay, final cards for Scorpio. Building a future and the law of attraction. You have a devoted partner, but someone telepathically can feel that you're moving on and they're having a hissy fit. So this, you can't control. Someone's trying to control a situation from happening, and you may have some confusion. So very soon means make sure you're out of confusion and you know what you're manifesting, and that you're ready for love, and have faith that something is going to work out. Okay. And yeah, let's see one more of these. Express your love. Getting to know each other. You're still getting to know someone, and stay optimistic about your love life. And what else? And let go of control. So yeah, someone, take it how it resonates. If somebody's trying to control a situation from happening a certain way, if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. Let go of the control. Surrender. Okay. And passion, you have a passion, new beginning, love, and some of you are gonna start a marriage. All right, so that was your reading, Scorpio. All right, great, thank you. Let's go with the next. All right, we're almost finished. Sagittarius. Okay, so Saggies come up. All right, two more to go. That's it. Cool. Saggies are up. All right, Saggies. So now we're doing Sagittarius. Okay. Okay. So let's see. Okay. Okay. Saggies. Thanks for being here. Hit the like button, subscribe, share. Rewatch game. Okay, let's see. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's start. Saggies, you're up. Ready? Okay, let's see what we have for Saggies. All signs reading, thank you for being here. Thanks for watching. All right, so let's see. The first chakra, the root chakra, similar to Scorpio. Having the courage to embrace change and embrace things, and taking a leap of faith. Let's see. The Sun card, so there is some good times, happiness, rewards coming up ahead, but not without a little bit of challenge, hostilities, but balance is here. Okay, and the second chakra, your sacral chakra is being ignited at this time, but there's a little bit of attachments. You have to strategize, do something a different way, okay, for success. All right, so let's get some clarifiers. So let's clarify the first chakra, the root chakra, a little bit on balance of your belief in having the courage to embrace something new. Let's clarify. Yeah, so the courage to get rid of this person. There is some deceptive energy here, and it's bringing you victory. To having the courage to end this relationship, this situation. Here, let me see. Let's clarify a bit more. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Okay, so there is someone here that is stagnant and they have to go. Let me clarify this with some love cards. Okay, so there is, yeah, someone here is an energy vampire because they slow your, yeah, someone, look what is coming out. Look what's coming out, Saggy. Someone is not for you. This is not a good person. It's a loser. There's no spark and they're slowing down your manifestations and a good connection from working out. Okay, so that one is clear. Let's clarify the Sun card. Happiness after struggle and challenges. Let's clarify that. Oh, the cards. Ooh, wow, that's resistance. All right, so there's someone. There's a decision here that needs to be made. The Death card. There's an ending that you're thinking about, an ending, and the Justice card is here. So this is Libra energy. So there is an ending. Um, there's an ending here that needs to take place. Let me see. For this happiness to come in. Let me see what's going on. Yeah, there's someone that you need to get out of your energy. There's someone that you have to make that decision to let go of your energy, and divine timing is working here. So there's an ending that's happening with the Storm card coming, and you're gonna be healing or something through music. Okay, let's leave this here. Let me clarify this a little further. Yeah, there's a drastic ending. There's a Tower ending, a surprise. There's a surprise coming here. Um, yeah, and there's some toxicity here. You have to heal yourself. Yeah, Capricorn energy. Um, there, yeah, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Also, you have to be balanced throughout whatever this is. This is like a argument or this, a big ending. So let's see. Yep, more. Okay. All right. So here's the problem. The hostility. So there is an energy of someone that has to be right, argumentative. Always has to have the last word here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy doesn't have to be, but this is love that is in the resistance position. So there is, if you're in a relationship, there's a lot of arguments or a lot of negativity. If you are just speaking to someone, there's someone that is not the one, and you know let's see, let me clarify. Yeah, this person, they want to have a get together with you, but they want to get together with you, but this person is going to make you feel left out in the cold. 5 of Pentacles, so it's a no for that. So let's leave this here. Things are going to be balanced. You're going to start seeing 3 3 3. There's a get together that's not gonna be successful. So be careful with this, Saggy. Yeah, this is a get together. You are coming out as a mature person. So look, there's a new energy, there's new relationship. So worth waiting for. The right person is worth waiting for. Somebody's gonna disappoint you when it comes to love. There's a disappointing energy here. Let me use this right now. Hi Southwest, how you doing? So yeah, there's a little bit of disappointments here. We're clarifying the hostilities card. So there's someone, it could have been someone that you just got to know, whatever, and they're not the one if they're giving you trouble already. That's, yeah. So you have new love. There's supposed to be new love here, but you also, Jesus. It might have been someone new that Spirit is saying, no, that's not the one. That's not the one, okay? That's not the one. Free yourself. Release an ex also is coming out. Listen, there's somebody here that's stopping you from trying to be in a new relationship. respectfully. So be careful with that. That's shaky. That's shisty energy. Shisty. Don't trust it. All right, so let's clarify this attachments. Respectfully, there's some attachments in your energy, meaning like you hanging on to someone that is not great. This person's coming out as a look. They said it, not I. Loser. Okay, and you're gonna so the detachments you're gonna detach from that energy. Sun card Leo energy here. There's communication coming in. Let me see something. There's someone that you thought was your happiness. That's what this is. This attachment. And even if you're communicating back and forth, it's going to end in nothingness. So you're going to have to cut this out. You will cut this out. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. You're going to cut an emotional decision. You got to make this emotional decision. Thank you for the hearts. So that you can thrive. Let me see what else is coming out with this. Let me see what else is coming out with this. It's attachments. Attachment. What is this attachment? Um, you have to use your intuition. Okay, someone here is proposing the world, the stars, and all the entropy to you, but they don't amount to nothing. They don't amount to nothing. You're attached to a player from the Himalaya. They're proposing the world to you. You gotta let it go. They're gonna be trying to text you. Thank you for the hearts. And all they're gonna text you is the truth. If you do answer this text, you're gonna be like, "Dang, nabbit, they're a loser." That's all it's gonna do. Your intuition is gonna kick in. They're watching social media. They're doing too much, and it's not going anywhere. So you're gonna detach from this because this. Look, good love was upside down. New love was upside down. Love has been trying to come in. I gotta put it on the side. Look, this your love life is gonna be balanced, but it was upside down. That means it's in the waiting. It's like you put this in the pending file. You put new love in the pending file. Come on now, because of entertaining this. What they call them? Not me. They call this person a loser, and there's no spark. Really, really, there's no spark. So it's a time waster, and time is money. While you busy arguing with this fool, the spirit is yelling at you and saying, "Please free yourself," because you know this. It's not that sexy. And the Wheel of Fortune, the second that you leave this thing, everything will turn your way. Money comes, everything. Look, the player is trying to go after your fortune. He came behind your fortune, or she came behind the fortune. Oh, hell no. So you have the Ten of Cups. Listen, I already know. Let me see some final messages. This is crazy. These are like the housewives of such and such. All of them, different counties. all the signs. All right, recognition. You're going to be admired for your hard work in a relationship. There's going to be someone that will respect the effort that you put into a relationship, and you will be resolving issues and moving on. Good. It doesn't say moving in. Moving on. You got to move on from this player, from the Himalayan. Don't fear like you being by yourself. How am I going to support myself? What's going to happen? Look, you have a divine counterpart. That's what it's saying. You have a divine counterpart that this time waster is losing by this being in the resistance. I don't even do reversals. And this came reverse on purpose. Final message. Clarity. Speak with clarity to this schmuck for once and for all, and that's it. You don't have to keep speaking with clarity forever. You have one conversation and it's done. Because after a while, look, the more conversation you're exchanging that energy. So they're keeping you, it's an entrapment, entanglement in that energy. So this thing is going to be in the pending file. The person's like, the soulmate's like, oh God, when can I be delivered? And they might move on to some other energy. Ecstasy, you have passion, courting, laughter. You got everything great. And forgive and heal and move on. Okay? That's it. You got a new chapter. The person might be in the military. But you got a new chapter. That's your message, Sad. You're like, I don't know what to tell you. Use your intuition. Because this person is holding on to nothing. Holding on to nothingness. With that weight, you can't travel light. It's like tools, they're just doing nothing. They're doing nothing with your energy. It's doing nothing. It's just like, hi, what are you doing, big head? Let me kill 2 hours of your day. That's another day you intermingle your energy with that yucky energy. So it's like start from scratch, go back of the line to the end of the line. Tools, of the incompetent. Tools of the incompetent builds monuments of nothingness. Tools of the incompetent builds monuments of nothingness. You trying to build an empire. They're trying to build monuments of nothingness. Put that on the merch, right? That's what we're doing. That's what we're trying to do. All right. So that's that. That was smooth. Yo, there's so many messages. Oh my God. Lord have mercy. Be sure to rewind because I know I say a lot. I'll be like, yeah, and this and that. Okay. Thank you for being here, friends. Okay. Saggy, okay, Capricorn and then Pisces. Just like that. Southwest came right on time. She's like, look, y'all doing too much over there. Y'all doing too much. Cappies, what's up? Do you have Capricorn? Sun, Moon, and Rising? All right. So let's see. I always rewatch. Yeah, you got to because there's so much information that comes on and then you forget that something is going on. Yeah, Southwest, I don't know what y'all doing. Y'all be doing too much. You know, she's like the person, it's like, you know, the energy of, I like you, but let me see if I like you today. You know, let me see how the flow is going today. Zebra, thank you for my Sagittarius reading. You're welcome. Dan, you listening all quietly. Lynette Hardy, how you doing? Zebra girl, shout out to you. You listening all quite so attentively. Southwest literally right on time. Yeah, right on time. Like you were drawn like, oh look, they're gonna waste 2 hours and then I'm gonna come in the clutch. Come in clutch. Alright, so we talking to Cappies. Money, money, money. Cappies, right? Cappies, they know what I'm talking about. Taking it all in, then I'll do a rewatch. Yeah, take it all in. Like, yeah, this is a monthly reading, so you know, I did enough. I said enough. All right, so let's start with Cappies. Let's see what's good, and then Pisces is next. Pisces, wake up, wake up. I'm talking to you. Yeah, wake your punk ass up. Wake your punk ass. I like that. That's a radio station around here. That's an alarm clock. Wake your punk ass up. I like you all the time, Blue. Oh, we friends though, but we friends though. That's what's up. I like that. We are friends. We're in a spiritual community, you know. We're in a spiritual community, but we friends though. I like you too, you know. Not like that, like you know, spiritual community stuff. Oh, let me stop because look, this I go on a commercial break and make it funny and do my stand up like people say. Like you doing your stand up again? All the time. I'm the only Aquarius she likes, by the way. Illumination. Okay. Cappies, look at you. Illumination. So discernment is sharp. Discernment is sharp. So we better not expect no foolish decisions. Right, Cappy? Discernment is sharp. Pisces in Venus. Oh dear Lord, you better watch that. Yeah, because that's your love life. That's your love life, Erica. Abundance. Look at you, Cappy. Didn't I say money, money, money? You made me sing, and I sang a little bit, just a little bit. I said money, 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 Cappy. That's the remix. That's what they call me. That's my name, anyways. Remix. According to Zeta Phi Beta. All right, so wisdom. You have to look. Illumination, you done learn some hard lessons. You done learn some, oh my God. My favorite card in this deck. You about to receive a miracle because you done learned. You literally got, you know, elevated to a very high spiritual level. Now it's time to just surrender. So let go. Let go. You know what I'm saying? This is a roller coaster where you got to trust. You got to trust. You got to trust. Birthday time. Yeah. Oh, happy birthday. Yeah. You gotta trust money, spiritual community. That's what's up. I like you laughing, Eric. I don't even know what I said that was funny. Okay, set your star. This beautiful card. I'm giving you another inspiration, Cappy. Star ancestor. Follow the voice of your soul. Follow the voice of your soul. This is so, you might be, listen, you are a chosen one. You do what I do. You are a high intuitive because this is not you following your intuition. You have discernment. Illumination is high level spiritual being, high level star seed. There we go. Your starseed chosen one, the people that I'm reading for, have so much accumulated wisdom. You like a shaman, or like the hermit in the mountains, that an age now with gray hair, beautiful gray hair, that you have learned so much. You're like, now I know how this works after 50 million thousand years, and a miracle is about to happen. Every single time you see this card, rewatch this reading, because it's going to be something where it's undeniable. When this card comes out for me, I'm like, okay, let's look out. Let's see how this card works, right? And how it works is something unbelievable works out for you. Something unbelievable, some money abundance that is unbelievable, and helps you out a lot for however long however you use that miracle that is coming to you. Make sure you make it work for you. Okay, let's clarify some of these. Illumination, learning from past mistakes, past experiences. So you're illuminated with these players, with these apologies. Play with an apology. There is good news coming in for you, and there is there is some information coming in, and an apology from like a player or something. But you have illumination, so that means that they're lying before they come with you for this with this apology. And you're an empress, so they can't impress you. What the heck are they coming? This is like a court gesture. Back in the day when they used to bring the clowns to entertain the kings. So this is a joke. So the good news is that you're gonna let this pass you by. This is with regards to love, by the way. Gemini energy here too. So let's clarify abundance. Let's clarify abundance. You're gonna let this. You're gonna be like, poor fool, whatever. Yeah, look, Gemini energy, the lovers. There's a power couple situation here, but you have to use your discernment. Hold on, let me get some of these. Let me get some of these cards also, because I see what's happening. Your abundance is being affected by the relationship you pick. Let me say that again. Your abundance is going to be affected by the relationship you pick. So be careful, choose wisely. You have everything you need to be successful. That's an affirmation. Caring connection, it is about love. The abundance has to do with love. It has to do with it. Look, I'm clarifying this card, and the love card is coming out. So you're supposed to be abundant by yourself, but it's also you're going to be aligned with someone that is, and that's what you like anyways. You like what you like. You're heading in the right direction with somebody that's ambitious. Like this is divine feminine, divine masculine energy, where you thrive together. Like you imagine someone just as hardworking as you, or someone that's as ambitious, or yeah, so you're gonna have the strength to make these decisions. Let me look at this the money situation. Let's look at the money situation. Thanks for being here. Enjoy the Lionsgate changes, embrace the changes. Yeah, this wasn't even supposed to be here. Okay, you're the magician. You're creating wealth, and you're gonna be creating wealth with someone. You are a healer, so you're supposed to do those type of jobs in the field that help others, and that makes you. And the spirit is saying you're gonna have the strength to walk away. So you're walking away from a job or a situation that doesn't work for you. And Spirit is saying, do not worry about how you will condition. The traditional ways of making money will never make you rich. Like work hard for someone else. Never, never, never will make you 100% rich. So you're meant to be an influencer or healer in a digital space or public speaking. There's a decision that you have to make. And you will be learning a new job, and it's going to be your dream is going to come true. This is as above, as you dream it above, so below. And look at final card. You're about to step into your power of entrepreneur. This has to do with work. Eight of Pentacles is a lot of work. And Capricorn, your energy here. Let's clarify the miracle. Let's clarify the miracle card. Miracles. And this is so great. This is so great. There's an ending, and a miracle starts with an ending. A miracle starts with an ending. And this is you not seeing this miracle, so it's going to be a happy surprise. Excuse me. It's like someone didn't want the message. to come out. One second. Wow. Okay. So there is a drastic change. Let's see. Hold on. So let me get my other water. So something drastic is happening where you wow, this energy right here. Let me spray something. I'm leaving it in here too. There's a drastic change that's supposed to happen, but there is like a toxic work environment or something toxic where they don't want you to speak your truth, which helps you create abundance. And somebody is trying to stop. I'm fine. Who's messing with your throat? I'm gonna come and save you. Thank you. Sometimes it happens, and it's like a message. Something is fighting it, but the message is gonna come through. The message is gonna come through, even if I just have to show you the cards. It's a silent reading, right? It's gonna be like, let me just show you the cards. You get the picture, right? So something's trying to interfere. You're supposed to be selling, entrepreneur, selling, dress to impress. Something is starting new. Follow up. There's a new opportunity that is going to make you financially well off. Money's coming your way, and yeah, it could be work from home. You will be able to purchase some. Yeah, work from home. New purchases are coming your way, but there's something very drastic change. There's a miracle that's happening with a big time ending. All right, let's get some love cards. I'm gonna leave it in here, but that was a drastic moment. All right, so let's see. Okay, so someone is having a final shot when it comes to love. You have quality love that you're going to be spending, and there is a new chapter for those of you that are manifesting. But look, communication is going to be tested, just like the communication was tested with me. So that's like, I was channeling the same thing. So let me read this so we can get the information correctly. A conversation is on the horizon. Someone is planning to reach out. Be ready to express yourself and tell your truth. That's going to change everything. This conversation is going to change everything. So choose wisely. You're coming out as very wise. Look at the person. So there's someone that's trying to stop you from taking care of yourself and thriving. And you have an emotionally supporting um, new relationship. Listen and reflect. Okay. And yeah, there's someone trying to stop you from your success. Someone here has like it's like jealous or something. Let me see. I don't need to clarify this because I can feel it like out of nowhere. Something was messing with me. So yeah, let's see. Travel, unfinished business. It could be this thing. Unfinished business. Finish it. Finish him. Finish her. All right. Final message, and then Pisces, and we're done because we did Aquarius. Wow, that was crazy. That was crazy. Worth waiting for. So the right person is worth waiting for. You deserve love. Don't give up on love. You have a caring connection here. Somebody's going to be a different culture than you, and you were put in separation from this sneaky person right here that is going to give you the fake apology. And watching your social media. Somebody's watching your social media. Okay. Let's see. There's your heart to heart conversation. I just saw it. But love yourself first. Um, and going on a date with someone, and release your ex. So Spirit is saying release an ex. There's somebody very sneaky and manipulative, and I don't like the way that, yeah, this card is looking at me. So set your heights higher. Um, and let's see, final message. Yeah, there's an apology from a player, like we said, and pay attention to the red flags and rest because there's some drastic changes coming. Okay, so that's your reading, Cappy. Let's go to Pisces. Lord have mercy. I can't. It's so much that happens, but because it's live, I can't pause it or cut it out or be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take this part out. I'm famous for that. Like I want to take this part out, you know. But live, it's the ultimate test. Not that many people could do this live because it's like, look, it's the ultimate test. It's what you know. How you gonna get out of it? I'm gonna come and save you. Southwest, you love me. I love you too, man. I mean, I can't. I just can't. Thanks for being here. You be popping up. Like you sometimes you gotta pop out and show. You know? You just be popping out of nowhere. Alright, so Pisces, you ready? Pisces gang gang gang. Imagine if I was like, oh no, I don't like Pisces, you know? Southwest. Some people say that. They say that about Aquarius. It's like, I'm your favorite Aquarius. People say that about every sign. Oh, I don't like Leos. I don't like Geminis. I don't like Scorpios. People say that. They say that about every sign. All right, so let's see. We're about to start with love, the scariest thing, right? That's scary. Pisces, rise up. Come on, Pisces, wake your heads up. Remember what we said? All right, so Pisces, oh dear Lord, we start with attachments, really? Okay, okay, okay. I see. We're gonna end with a bang. This is gonna be like ending with a bang. Okay, Pisces, if you have Pisces rising or you know Pisces that you want to get the dirt on. Okay, so the world card. Lessons completed. There may be some travel here. Um, oh, the solar plex came out. That's the first time it came out tonight. The solar plex, there's a fight between faith and fear. So you're fighting faith and fear. Lynette, Harlots, and Leo time. We did Leo. we read for we read for Leo first because it's your birthday. So we did y'all first. Your birthday or your Leo season. So yeah, at the beginning, yeah, we did Leo. Um, Thinking woman. There's somebody in their head. So you're coming out, and the throat chakra. Oh no, not another throat chakra, because that throat chakra came out before. And take action and happy family. Okay, take action. Okay, let's clarify these. And a little bit of sadness, disappointments. Let's see what we cooking with. All right. So let me see this attachment. Pisces, what y'all up to? What y'all up to? Let's see. Let's clarify this attachment. What are you attached to? Who? Oh, a mature man? Really? I can't. .org. Okay. Let's clarify this. I'm actually interested. I'm glad I still have energy. Okay, so let's clarify this. Okay. An empress energy. So this could be a divine feminine, divine masculine. It's gonna come. So there's an age difference here. There's definitely an age different emperor. Oh, snappity pappity. Wait a minute, we got a match. Divine feminine, divine masculine. It's here. So are you attached to someone new? What's going on here? Okay, we'll get to the bottom of it. We'll get to the bottom of it. Matter of fact, let's start digging a little bit. Okay. So there is love. There's a passionate. You're gonna have a passionate new beginning. You are loving on yourself, self-love. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here. You're making a decision. You're fearful though. You're afraid, but there's love here. Justice is being prevailed. Let me clarify this a little further because this attachment is something serious. We have our divine masculine, divine feminine here. Who's trying to stop this? Let's see. Music is a connection. There may be, going to concerts or music. So yeah, somebody, look, this is what I was talking about. Somebody's trying to stop this situation or something. There's a third party. There's an extra energy here. Let me clarify that third party. It's an extra energy here. What is when it rains, it pours. All right, so let's see. There's somebody older here that you're manifesting. Aries energy. Doesn't have to be, but ecstasy, courting, law of attraction, control issues. So control issues is coming out. This tells me like you know someone wants a situation even though somebody may not be that available, but somebody kind of wants the situation because there's somebody here. It's almost like an energy of someone that has money. Like let's say you want to date someone, they got money, they have a good job, they're successful, but they're in a relationship. Well, they have some ties here, so that's a deal breaker because that always ends in disappointments and stuff. But let's keep going. The world card. Let's clarify the world, not just the city, but the world. So there may be some travel. Someone's at a distance. Yeah, there's somebody at a distance that is bothering you, but there's a message coming in. Another Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Um, there's a message coming in. This is an ending. Okay, so the world card means that there's an ending because someone had a third party situation. So there's an ending, or there's an ending that is about to happen. Yeah, family and date. Okay, so family, you know, someone may have a family but want to date you. Okay, okay. All right, we'll circle back to that because I think I know what that is. Yeah, there's somebody that's not fully available, or so when you date someone, you gotta speak about what it is that you want. As far as family, like do you have a family? Do you want a family? Do you want kids, etc. Let's see why you have this faith versus fear fight. With the solar plexus a little bit not balanced. You should wear citrine with protection also, but wearing citrine that helps the yellow crystals for abundance and for faith versus fear. So there is someone, Cancer energy here. There's someone that Capricorn. I have to say all the signs that come out, but there is some toxicity heavy here. What is going on? Yeah, with the lovers. Okay, this is about to get crazy. Hold on. There's a toxic energy here. What is going on? Someone's at a distance. Someone was put in separation for a reason. There's an ending to a love triangle or love. There's just an ending that has to happen. This is why people just, take a break from, and why we are put in isolation because some people are just, okay, so there's an energy of someone that's very manipulative and controlling here. And, yeah, there is a need to forgive whoever this hurt you and this liar, the situation that had to end. It had to end. So you have to take action when it comes to that. Keeping somebody blocked is extremely important here because you have a divine masculine and divine feminine. But okay, so here's the thing. This is the ultimate. This is divine masculine and divine feminine. All right, that's the energy that you want. But there's an offer here that you gotta cut out because it's not for you. So there is something that is not for you. There is a false start here. Let me see. This is crazy. Okay, there we go. All right, so there is there is some nasty energies here. There is, take it how it resonates. Could be family related, but there is a drastic ending here. There is an absolute tower moment that's gonna knock this whole down. There's a bunch of secrets. There are a bunch of crazy situations. Let me see, because I wasn't seeing the messages. Yeah, Southwest is. Oh God, let me see what the heck. Okay, I'm having issues. It's not working for me. Okay, the video won't play for me. It keeps buffering. Oh no. Is it okay now? The irony is okay, the video keeps buffering. Is it good now? This is good now. Okay. What the heck? Okay, I hope it is. Oh my God. Yeah, all right. Thank God. Yeah, cuz I was like it was getting crazy. So what I said, I'm going to recap. There is a toxic drastic, crazy energy here. That there is someone is maybe at a distance, but there is a serious tower moment that it is a big shock or a big surprise with someone toxic, and you're gonna be walking away. You have to leave this in the past. This is some drastic ending that is about to happen. Um, Let me put this okay down. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so here we go. All right, the video keeps buffering. I hope it now everything else won't play. Wait, let me see. Yeah, just everything else didn't play. All right, is it okay now? Okay, it is fine. Jesus, it's if it's not one thing, it's another. It's crazy. Okay, so let's see. All right, so there is a soulmate, and then someone that's argumentative and negative. Okay, so someone is trying to stop you from moving on. I'm gonna say that there's someone that's stopping you from moving on, but let me, yeah, there's a funny soulmate, someone that's fun or whatever. But let me see how this is, because this is affecting your money. Whatever this is, I don't know if you're still in communication with someone that was very toxic. It's gonna end with this Lionsgate. Look, there's a tower moment, so this is a drastic discovery ending that you cannot stop, and healing afterwards. It could be an Aquarius, but um, that just came out like that. Yeah. And know your worth. So Spirit is saying know your worth when it comes to money. Because you need to fulfill your destiny. Somebody is gonna try to stop you from your destiny, and that's not good, because you're not supposed to be with this person. There's a toxic person that's not the person for you. You're not supposed to be with them. They're trying to like stop you from being with who you're supposed to be with, and they're immature. Look, it's coming out. They're not who they say they are. They're catfish. Not that they look like, don't look like who they say they are, but they're not in actions. Okay, so all right, let's see. Okay, yeah, somebody's distracting you from work. Um, can you hear it? Okay, yeah, someone is distracting you from you doing your destiny. Someone is distracting you, yeah, and you need to have a conversation. The truth is going to be revealed. This is a big time conversation or whatever this is, and you will have a wish fulfillment once this ending happens. Yeah, this is an ending that has to happen. You need to move on. Look, Six of Wands, moving in a different direction. Let me just see this. Let me see this. So this is very love heavy, but affecting the money, affecting the bag. Divine timing, fated meeting. Okay, okay. Here's the thing: you have a fated meeting and unfinished business. Okay, so just remember that. But this business is gonna be finished, and I'm gonna tell you how. Right here, that tower moment. That knocks everything out for good. For good. There's a life change. There's a this. There's, because someone is a liar, a complete liar, living a lie. Someone is living a lie, and you need to be healing and doing your destiny when it comes to money. Use your intuition. Spirit is saying. Okay, yeah. Look, this is the destiny card, which means you have a mission to fulfill by using your gift, and this person is stopping you from concentrating on your gift or whatever this is a very past energy. Okay, empower. Yeah, are you ready to? So Spirit is saying, are you ready to be empowered to host? Look, the host card, to be a social media or content creator, and to have your be an entrepreneur. Retirement means do a job that you love, whether it's just working or not working or doing something different, walking away from a job and doing the most with a new venture, a new job that is more resonating to what you like and what your passion is, whether it's a better job, something positive. You can't go back to the toxic work environments. You cannot go back. Let me get some financial card, and then we're going to wrap up this reading with some love cards. Yeah, catfish not on how they look so much, but yeah, we can say be careful with overspending. um, Look, I can't make this up. There's a toxic work environment. Also, there's a toxic work environment and toxic people. So, it's, and now you're interviewing and doing some new, opportunities, going into some new opportunities, and yeah, bringing abundance in a different way, but also doing your gift. So If you do a job, treat the job as like, okay, this is a way to make money, but as long as you do your gift, because if not, you're gonna end up in the same spot. Excuse me, of being fired or leaving the job, and it's a wash, rinse, repeat. Because for the people that I'm reading for, they're not meant to have just all regular. Some regular jobs are positive, and that's fine. But if this is resonating, it's something new that you're supposed to be an entrepreneur, being a boss. The way you control and make money. All right, so let's get final cards. Let me get a couple of these cards, and then we'll do some. Can y'all hear me okay? I hope y'all can hear me okay. Hope y'all. Oh, thank God. Okay. Self-limiting beliefs. Okay, so here's the heart of the matter. You need to know you deserve better because you have a divine feminine and divine masculine. It's coming. Like, that's a life partner. So you do not limit yourself to believing, oh no, I just need a little job. No, you need to create serious abundance. So if you need to have a job and then also do your gift, if you don't do your gift, you're going to be in constant clash with all the jobs that you have for the rest of your life. Ask your angels for guidance when you're confused or creativity. Have fun, express yourself in a creative way, and your creativity is going to bring abundance. Let me get more of these cards. Okay, I can hear. All right, great. Thank you. Um, discovery. So, um, there is still an essential piece that you need to discover. Okay, so here it is. You need to discover what is your niche, what is your gift, what is the direction that is your path. You need to continue to discover that. How you discover that is something that you're good at, and something that is easy for you to do because you're good at it. Okay, do not deny that a situation, a financial job, a job did not work. And this Pisces energy, daydreamer. So daydreaming about a job, yeah, you could daydream, but bring it to fruition. So there's a decision that you need to make. You need to strategize, do different, because if you keep going to the same jobs, you're gonna end up the same place, either fired or you you fire me, or am I quitting? You know, you're gonna end up in the same place. So there is a career change. There's a career change. Do not be conditioned to the traditional ways of making money. I'm saying that again. That's why I was like, let me take the financial deck, because you need to experiment with a new way of making money that's kind of trippy, but it's fun. And you can make money. Thank you for the hearts, because yes, it has to. It's something got to change. If not, you're gonna be in the same spot. Um, and things need to change because you're about to run into abundance, but it needs to end. Look, this is the emperor and the empress. They're the most wealthiest people on the planet. So this is what your energy is. But a lot of people, a lot of negativity is stopping it. Toxic people, a lot of these little fake little relationships, like, and I mean respectfully, like, oh, yeah, I'm talking to this one, I'm talking to this one. There's a bunch of energy vampires just killing your flow of money. And that is for real. So let's finalize this. Yeah, let's finalize this, because this is crazy. This reading was like all over the place. So patience, patience with yourself, but also your manifestations are on their way as long as you take action, okay? And continue to build a future. You're gonna be with someone that is an emperor, an empress that will be building a future together. Forgive and heal anybody from your past, but there's some energy, and also take accountability. Spirit is saying, what part did you play in the role of somebody betraying you? What part? Were you too nice? We all play a part in it. Did you allow them to do it? Because if you cut somebody's TV off or microphone, they can't talk. They can't say. Yeah, destiny swappers. Yeah, they're putting you in a new destiny, and that it's not supposed to be your destiny. So if you were in the right place, let's say you're an artist and you doing your art and you hustling with that, even if you work at an art studio part-time, and that's another thing, the jobs that you pick gotta resonate, even if they're just like jobs to sustain you financially while you build your business. It gotta be jobs that are, resonate with you. Okay, because the accountability is, if you're in a job doing painting, right, and art, then what you're gonna meet artists like you, people like you that are like you, like-minded people that are your soulmate, are your destiny. Not saying that your soulmate has to have the same job, but if you working respectfully, saying like, oh, I just want to pump gas, and I want to do that, and shout out to the people that do, we need everybody. But it's like, if that's not your destiny and you put yourself there, who are you gonna meet? You're gonna meet and maybe have a kid with somebody that you know now you're in a responsibility with someone that is not a match. So um yeah, accountability. And then this came out because this might have a lot to do with the decisions that you make. You enter yourself into a quick relationship, like, damn, she fine as hell, he fine as, so let me just do this little 1 month thing. But that's an energy, that's a soul tie. So you will have sexual healing with the right person, and there's some attachment, something with music. It could be like a concert or something going on. But there is a magnetic attraction. You're gonna have a magnetic attraction, and someone that's very funny is coming in. It will be love at first sight. Okay, it will be love at first sight. Yeah, because I see someone just get into a quick little relationship. You need to communicate. So this is another problem. You need to say exactly what you want, and don't be putting yourself in these fake little relationships. It sounds like I'm rambling on, but I know what I'm saying. So Pisces, yeah, do not go into these little fake. This whole thing, it was like a catfish. You need someone real that you actually get to know. And by getting to know is communication. Speak your truth. Hey, what do you want, buddy? You just want a one night stand? What's up? What are we doing? Nah, I don't want that. I'm not into that. Being honest, because if not, they killing your money, killing your money. And if you broke, I promise you that's not sexy. How's that? Sexy exit, non-sexy exit. That's nah. You, you, sexiness is gone, because it's like some people, whether negativity or maybe some of you may be attached to arguments. You get me? Where it's like, oh, I like arguing with such and such. Nah, it has to end. That's why that tower is gonna take over, because the universe is like, we don't trust you. So we gonna take over. We're gonna slash all this shit up. You know what I mean? It's like we're gonna knock all this goddamn thing out and blow this place up, so you can have a happy ending. So yeah, there's stuff that's about to change drastically for your peace of mind, because it's like I feel like it's like, stop trying to get into these little fake relationships. I said that for somebody. I don't care. Don't shoot me. Don't at me. Oh, she retracted a message. Oh, heck no. Don't retract ish. Yeah, Pisces reading is often a mess. It's looking like an Aquarius reading. I know a lot of people be like, your Aquarius reading are like weird, okay? So yeah, bench whoever needs to be benched, because you have somebody that's gonna be interested and it's gonna be a go. You look, you're a soulmate, but you gotta bench a player. You gotta bench. Look, somebody's pretending. Look at that. Somebody's pretending. Fake. Exactly what I said. Exactly what I said. Fake little relationships, little secrets. Like, yeah, I want to build a good night, a one night stand with you. That's the only thing y'all building. Stop playing with me. I know what y'all doing. Like, respectfully, not everybody, because some people want a serious relationship, and there's a talk about children too. So you gotta love yourself enough to be like, look, this is what I want. I'm dating for marriage, or I don't believe in marriage, or whatever, and set it straight at first. Because if not, watch this. Watch this. Y'all both catfishing. If not, if nobody's talking and saying what they want, and that goes with jobs too. Your finances are being affected by your love life. Damn, that's not sexy at all. So, because when you're in that negative energy with someone in that pretend catfish energy, then you're catfishing your whole life, because it's like it's like you lose direction. You don't know where you're going, what the heck you want, what's happening. Don't be comfortable in the mess. That's what I would title that. Don't be comfortable in the mess, because you want financial freedom. If not, you're going to be depending on someone for finances for the rest of your life. And these people, and we remember last Pisces reading, where some of you may have respectfully, a dysfunctional family where you literally think you hate each other, but then they're like, "Yo, did you eat? I'll fix your plate." So two people catfishing each other. The whole thing is fake. Then y'all actors. That's a Tubi movie with bad actors and poor ratings. That's a Tubi movie. Two people fake acting or catfishing. Two people catfishing is wild. And look, you have a. This is why this reading is a mess. You do have a gift. The second that you focus your mind, the second that you stay focused and not just. This is, oh, this is such a Piscean reading because it's La La Land. It's like daydreaming. Like, yeah, no, I'm going to have the most loving one night stand and they're going to care about me for life or whatever. It could be. Some relationships start like that, but it's only with your soulmate that that works. So clear your mind so that you can receive this. Yeah, because it's like, this is Pisces. It's like, we're going to get married. I'm just going to have a 1 month relationship. And after a month, we're going to have 2.5 kids. And look, let's live in reality. This thing is crazy. So you will have victory. Look, but when you focus your mind, I'm seeing all the good stuff now. But after I gave you that preach, that sermon, after I done stepped on your toes, they told me to say it. Because I was like, going here, going there. This reading is like a hot mess because there's no focus. Like, there's confusion. It's like you're searching for your destiny, searching for abundance, searching for a job, searching for love. It's like that Roy Ayers song, "Searching, Searching." That should have been another title to this. Like, find, start finding, start finding, so balance can come to you. So that's your reading, respectfully. Like I said all that, and then it's like, oh, I love you, Pisces. Now, but I do. Your reading was funny, and it's been fun. It's been a little cray the last few readings, but yeah, yeah, because there was so much in this reading. It's like you're attached to someone that could be older, or you're gonna have that, but it's like they're not available, but they're kind of grown. Like, this, what the? I can't curse. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And that's probably at the end of the last reading, my throat chakra started acting up because it's like you're not speaking truth. So we got to be truthful with everybody. No to the player, no to the new almost, like, hey, you almost what I want, but not really. No to the toxic jobs, no to, and yes to your destiny, yes to creativity, yes to being rich, wealthy, you know. Then you could have fun with wealthy ways. You could make it rain somewhere real quick on a Friday night. You got told what they, yeah, Haley, yeah, they got told. They got told. Old man better than come looking for me. Not to, not to the old man. There's an energy. Listen, and you know what, Southwest, Caitlin, y'all funny as hell, and yeah, that's true. Um, when we do these readings, I should do a feedback where we talk about, hey, how did the energy play out? That's the funniest thing to me. Cause it's like, yo, remember? Cause sometimes you guys tell me like, remember when you said such and such, and you don't see it at first. You're like, I ain't going with no older man or something, or maybe the energy might be switched. There's an age difference. You might be the sugar mama, but not in La La Land. Cause in La La Land, nobody really has money now, do they? Respectfully. I like older. I know you do. That's your energy. I'm reading somebody's energy. We're not crazy. I'm reading somebody's energy, and that's what it's gonna take too. It might take an older man, but be careful with the almost. That's what I have to say. An older man might be appealing because they have some of them have their stuff together. You still find old player, but someone that's mature because it's coming out like somebody's grown, zaddy. That's daddy. You know what I'm saying? Um, or sugar mama, whatever, old mama. Doesn't have to be because it's youthful players no matter what age. It's your energy. Youthful energy. Oh man, be having all kinds of lives. Until you meet the right one. Denzel in his prime. Denzel at 40 or 50 or 60 years old in his prime, then you were like, oh, darn, really? Or Brad Pitt in his prime, or whoever in their prime. George Clooney, or whoever y'all like. in their prime. It's like, oh, older? Oh, you didn't say that older. Nah. Denzel at 40, yeah, yeah, let me get two of those, you know? Yeah. Let me get three of those just in case. But some older men or older women are very appealing. Yeah, that little zaddy energy, you get me? It's like, ooh, they come in their little watch collection and you done. With that cologne, put that creed on real quick because they can afford it. But just make sure that they are available because that's what we was looking in the reading. It's like, oh damn, that's a almost because it's like everything I want, but yeah, he got a whole wife or something. Yeah, she gotta go. No, the wife is there, and it's gonna take a while if they really want to break up. Some men just want the lifestyle. Some women want the. No, I have a husband, but I need you for the Friday night. So no, you my Tuesday and Thursday. Toxic. You get me? Toxic. Zaddy. Yeah. Girl, we all like ours. Hey, no, Zaddies to be tempting. Because they come in, with that nice linen, you get me? The good fabric. Not like, I don't even want to mention a store, but, it wasn't a suit from the swap meet. It wasn't a suit from the swap meet. This person is Taylor. They come in Taylor. You got that cologne, that Sauvage cologne or something crazy. And it's like pretty teeth, grown. It's like, oh, damn, I never had one of them, But it's like, yeah, I'm almost everything you want. No, I'm just a little, it's a little, I got a little like, marriage or something going on, but it's not, you don't got nothing to worry about that. That's the to be movie. Married man with kids. Southwest, manifesting everything new, right? Manifesting new. Hilarious. Southwest is like, man, I don't want no baggage. So manifest what you want. Make sure it's what you want. She's like, nah, I don't want to. You got a whole bunch of kids. And be open to new. What if you meet a great person but they can't have any kids or whatever? So you got to figure out what you want. The hardest thing is figuring out what you want, what you will take, and what you won't take. And not setting your standards so much that you're like, just just for looking. No BS. Yeah, with it. Yeah. Right. So you gotta make sure you know what you want. I don't want around my age. See, Caitlyn is different. Caitlyn don't mind them being older because that's somebody's thing. Because I see it here. That's somebody's thing. But if it's in the cards, it's funny because it's like your story is funny, Southwest, because you be saying no to this, no to that. I don't want this. I don't want that. You got a list. Your list of what you don't want is longer than what you want. So your homework is figure out what you want. What will you actually take? And don't set the unbelievable standards like I want someone perfect that makes about 10 million a year. Just be reasonable. Someone that's abundant. Attract the energy. Someone that makes creates abundance. He knows what I want because I don't. Yeah. Funniest line I ever heard. The universe gotta know what I want because I sure don't. See, this is why we're not attracting, we're not getting stuff because what in the world are you manifesting? You get what I'm saying? Like the universe knows what you want, but you have to also want it and say that you want it because that's confused manifestations. If you just sitting there like, yo, y'all figure out what I want, you getting nothing. Go tell that to Amazon and just be like, I know I could press the button and order some ish. Y'all figure out what I want, cause you know what I mean. Just put an order together for me, alright? Just put an order, right? Respectfully, and send it. And try to do it prime, like quick. I want it quick. That's why the patient card makes me laugh with some people, cause it's like, what are you impatient about? When you didn't order it, you don't even know what you want. So, someone with no kids that hasn't been married, my same. Okay, all right, great. But this is where's Erica? Please help me. Give me. Yo, I swear on God, like Southwest on God, like yo, Southwest is hysterical. Maybe the host card that keeps coming out is because you're supposed to be a stand-up comedian, but a being, okay? Because I swear to God, like, you know what I mean? And you can make lots of money on that because I'll pay at least $5 to go see you do stand up. Because the stuff that you come up with is out of control. And Caitlin's funnier too because Caitlin's even worse. Like, Caitlin's like, look, y'all know what I want. Manifest. Yeah, do your little thing. I'm on Netflix and chill while you figure this out. Call me when y'all done. So this whole time I'm waiting for people that just eating a sandwich and like, yeah, that's cool. But yeah, alright, whatever. Y'all gonna have me here for years just saying the same thing. And one day it's gonna click. Don't let it be after 5, 10 years. Like, okay, you still single, but yet you want to be in a. I freaking can't. I freaking can't. Oh, I freaking can't. I sincerely can't. It's like, y'all figure it out. Because listen, Southwest, even though you're telling me that, I really don't know if you know everything that you want. Because okay, you said that, but you can't listen. If you manifest that right now, be careful because it's the Alliance Gate. A slew of guys are gonna come in that don't have kids and are your age and are absolute the jackasses of the universe. The biggest a-holes you ever met in your life. But guess what? They don't got no kids and they're around your age. Padre, Hijo, Espíritu Santo. Again, help me, God. Because, you know what I'm saying? Be careful with manifestation. Oh, man, the journey is long. Sometimes we make the journey long. You get me? Sometimes we make the journey long. Because it's like, don't be, we can't be a knucklehead. You understand? Because it's like, okay, listen, I play this game so you don't have to. That's literally the urgency in my voice. I'm like, do not have confused manifestation. Go. Your homework is figure out what you want. Because if not, everything's gonna come to you or nothing's gonna come to you. And you're gonna be like, you know what? I claim this reading. Just typing claim doesn't mean you claim it. I'm asleep. You're burnt. You're burnt. Just because you type claim if you claim this. Let me go to Netflix and chill. I claimed it already. Where am I? Where am I? I sincerely can. You have to write down your manifestations, be in that energy, believe in it, think about it, but don't obsess over it. Because that's the energy of lack. And then work towards that goal. You want someone abundant, become abundant. You want someone or work towards abundance. You don't have to be perfectly abundant to meet someone. You want someone kind, then be kind. She didn't say nothing, but someone around my age, you know what's coming in. Guys, you know what's coming. All these jerks are gonna come in. They don't have kids, and they're around her age. And then you have killers in that mix that don't have kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I don't got no kids. No, I don't kill two people. They deserved it. But I don't got no kids, and I'm 20 something or whatever your age. You get me? That's so vague. It's dangerously vague. All right, let's see. What the heck? No, I want someone on an abundant wavelength who treats me right. Okay, it's faithful, similar in age. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Good. You started doing some homework. Okay, that's much better because that too little description sounds too be or too good to be true. Is similar, faithful, right, kind-hearted. Okay, those are better. With no baggage. And it depends. Baggage could be emotional baggage. It could be like they don't have a baby mom, but they just emotional roller coaster. So, not the claim. Calling me out. Like, I claim it. Let me type claim. Yeah, I claimed it. Let me, what the housewives of something? What episode am I up to? No, I claimed it. No, it's coming. It's coming. I typed claim. Yo. It's like stop doing these trends. Like you have to claim it in your emotion for real. Not, y'all look funny calling me out. It's so funny because it's like when I do a reading like Pisces, it's like different Piscean energies and it resonates. But it's like everybody's doing their own thing, but it's resonating because it's calling everybody out, even though there's people doing different things, but they're essentially doing the same thing, which is confused manifestations. And somebody likes to argue. Somebody likes to trigger somebody. You know, it's like, oh, yeah, well, you said this, and yeah, right. The need to be right. That card should have been came out for all of us. Like, don't embrace the need to always be right. Yeah. I don't want someone with emotional baggage or kids. I've been working on myself, so he better have been working on it. So good. Now we're cooking with the gas. Southwest, now we cooking. You scared me for a bit. Because, yeah, I do remember you saying you working on yourself, and that's great. Because guess what? Now, no more hookups, you know? No more hookups in LA, you know? So if you're working on yourself, so now you have spiritual discernment. You're getting in there, right? And certain things, certain temptations, you're gonna be tempted. So be careful, everybody. All of us are tempted when we're on the spiritual path. So you're gonna have your weakness, your temptation. You're gonna be tempted by the finest looking whatever. Listen, I play this game many times. I already know, to see how much you believe in what you're manifesting. So the challenge is going to be to say no to the almost good jobs, the almost good people, you know, because, and also there's the catfish thing came out for a reason, because there's people that say I'm working on myself. They say all the prettiest words, and then when you start looking at them, days go on, you're like, they ain't talk about nothing. What they talk about? They talk about nothing. We all have baggage, so yeah, everybody has baggage. That's what I was saying. Some bags get checked for small enough carry-ons. Ooh, preach. Baggage isn't always bad. Sometimes it's just lessons that people can share with you. Right? We all have baggage, but we they are wins. They're wins and not losses if you turn them into lessons. If you turn them into lesson, it's a shareable, teachable moment. Get it? If I come into a relationship, I know the baggage that I came from, the struggles, the challenges. That's just a teachable moment, a shareable moment where you're like, yeah, you know, I've been deceived before, whatever. You don't have to overshare either. Don't give details, but that's something you have in common because you superseded that. You overcame that. So you overcame, but guess what? That's your baggage. But you left it behind, but you still went through the experience. So that's baggage too. But it depends, as long as they are not low vibrating. A low vibration person that's not awakened, not for you. A person that's awakened, that has taken responsibility, that has shadow work and is mature and kind hearted and wants the spirit of abundance and hardworking, we going places. And then that they physically, you know, you're attracted to them, because yeah, physical, they'll give you, the universe does know what you want when it comes to how, you just manifest the energy and the universe will take care of the looks. And when they come, you wink at the universe like, damn, you, how you know I like dimples and dreads, you know, or long hair or just curly hair or straight hair, whatever. How'd you know I like them, you know, slim or nice and buff or whatever? The universe knows. It's funny, but the universe knows. They know when it's someone for you. It's like it's unbelievable. It's like, damn, you could be fine and nice. That's different, you know. So, be a future millionaire. Speak on it. Then future billionaire. Always protect your energy. Then you have a story to tell. You know, then you could preach. You definitely have to share your story. You're supposed to share your story. Somehow the host card keeps coming out for a lot of energies, which means telling your story, getting paid to tell your story. And that's fantastic. Yeah, that's you. Y'all preaching. Y'all doing good. Okay, we're doing better. I will be so attracted to the most loser man. I don't know why my brain hates me. No, Caitlin, no, no, no way. Ain't no way. Listen, the fact that you're here, you see, when we do these readings, we're listening. Do you know subconsciously we're learning? So that's why you will know that they're losers. And the fact that you know that they're losers says a lot. When people are in low vibrations, they don't know they're with losers. They don't even care. They're not aware. So the fact that you're aware is the testament to healing, because you know that they are not at your level. They will be attracted to you because your energy and your aura is being cleansed. You're on the spiritual path. So we all know better. We all know better. But we have sometimes to be reminded to take the action. We know and we can sense when somebody's not for us, but we have to take the action. So you do know better. Your brain doesn't hate you. Your brain loves you. That's why you know they're losers. Um, Positively, right, right, because your thoughts will become things. If you say that, so I'm retracting that for you. Let's spray something. Let's spray the intuition spray. So let that energy be gone because thoughts become things. So whatever you say, so the universe is taking orders. Oh, I'm attracted to. Okay, cool. So that's what's coming in. No, you're not. So negate that. Um, my brain is just testing. Yeah, the biggest battle that we're always gonna have is a 1v1. That's why I put that shorts out. 1v1. The biggest battle is against ourselves. The biggest competition is ourselves. If somebody you think is better than you know, you could be better than everybody. You could be better than you were yesterday and the day before and the day before. Think about it. If you keep improving yourself every week, you're gonna be better. Attract high vibrational men that are compatible. Right. I attract high vibrational men. I have everything I need to attract a great person. I am love. I will attract love. I will attract a positive, kind hearted partner, a soulmate, a life partner that cares, and together we will thrive. Right? So you say those type of affirmations. It's like essentially you're brainwashing your brain. We're very good at saying, man, I can't go to this thing, I'm broke, right? We're saying the negative things, and that's where we stay. Once we change our mind, you change your life. So you will change your brain because you are already, and you're listening to this. So this that you just heard right now, you can't unhear it. You can never unhear it. So it's gonna, so the battle of the minds, and I'm glad we put that in your brain because now you're gonna be like remembering when we said don't say that. Thoughts become things. All that stuff is now there. So every time we do these readings, we're learning something. Even if we feel like we always have homework to do, always have homework. Some of the homework is take action. Some of the homework is change the negativity into positivity. Some of the homework is research a better job. And some of us have a ton of homework because I had a ton of homework all the time. I had simultaneously, learning to treat yourself better and talk nice. Yeah, all that is homework. Um, and sometimes we talk like that when we're in isolation. That means when this one doesn't work out, that doesn't work out because you're being put in timeout. You're being put in timeout right before your blessings because you need to, in order to be handed an abundant, incredible life, you have to prove that you have discernment, that you know negative people, that you know how negative thinking works, that you know how to fly through the turbulence of challenges and have faith. So it's like for with great power comes great responsibility of changing the way you think and the stuff you manifest. When you change your mind, you change your life. I will really feel my energy shifting even though we are only a few days. Yeah, yeah, the energy's shifting. There's something great that's gonna happen with you, Caitlin, and everybody. I'm speaking that into existence. Positive changes, embrace the positive changes. Give yourself some grace, Caitlin. You know too much. You have learned so much. I remember a lot of your readings. You understand, and you have overcame a lot. Respectfully, you have overcame a lot. That means that you were smart enough, powerful enough, and protected. You're divinely protected. Once you make a decision to walk this path, and you're listening and trying to educate yourself, you're getting manifestations, you're getting stuff to better your life. The change is coming. Good. Claim it for real. Right, right. Claim it for real in your energy, and if you have to say it and write it, you say it, but make sure it's in here. It's in here and in here. You're saying, I'm going to claim the way of speaking positive. I'm going to claim to attract the positive person. The hardest thing, people start losing their mind when they're put in isolation because it's lonely or you're trying to get together with someone and it doesn't work because the universe, that's divine intervention. Divine intervention means we're taking over. We're gonna put you here. It's almost like a little fun. I'm gonna say fun prison because it's not a bad prison. Because you start at first you're kicking and screaming, or sad, or crying, and and then after a while you start having fun, or start meeting new people, or start putting yourself in position where you're making more money. You're learning. You're gonna get more money. So because it's like you got the time now. You're not arguing with a schmuck. So that's the transformation that happens. You're listening to positive messages. You're changing. It's like you're brainwashing your brain into positivity. Stuff is sticking into your subconscious mind. So there's positive changes that are about to happen, and usually it gets darkest before a breakthrough or before the light. When people about to give up, don't give up, because that's when the universe is going to give you a change, like a positive little miracle and things like that. Like I said, this card came out for y'all, so there's something that's going to change. Don't give up now in the victory card. There's something and that always happens when you're about to give up, you know resonating with family anymore. That means you're changing drastically. When you start seeing people for who they are, like your aunt such and such was a liar this whole time. Like she's fake. Oh, you have risen. You have risen to the highest of levels. Your vibration is high, but sometimes you get disappointed because you're still human. Experiencing a human experience. So you get down and out. That's the energies, the devil, the negative energy trying to get you off task. But that's a pure way to find out how psychically intelligent you are. If you start seeing people for who they are, you're at a very high level. Because if not, you would have still been swimming in toxicity. That's why we laugh when we're like, yeah, there's some toxic family members and they're toxic. That means you have discernment. With discernment and psychic intelligence, you're gonna make all the right decisions to change your life. You're gonna make all the decisions, because when you make a wrong decision, pick yourself back up. You pick yourself back up and you start again. You're like, okay, I did this wrong. Let's strategize. Next time I gotta do it this way. Abundance is your birthright. We're not supposed to live like paupers and struggle. We're supposed to be abundant. So it is your gift. It is a privilege to be here. So thank you guys. Claim all that. Like I said, I give myself a homework. My biggest thing was the solar plex energy, that I had to fight fear of success. I feared failure, not just failure. I fear success, and that's a weird one, right? So now we take a leap of faith. Take a chance. I'm like, look, I'm taking a chance with this YouTube thing. See what happens. I have seen too many positive things coming out of this. So it's like, even when I want to give up, something always happens when you're about to give up. So, yeah, just embrace the changes. Yeah, the energy is gonna be wonky in the solar eclipses and all the astrological events, and there's about to be a new moon, and this Lionsgate energy is very powerful. So make sure you try to relax, and have yourself calm, so that you can attract things, not in devastation, so you can attract positive changes. So disturb the universe, attract what you wish, attract your desires. Okay, thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Yeah, you can always, also, like, be sure to use the community tab to start conversations, or I have a community tab, post in the members lounge too, for the members. So yeah, Caitlin, just hit us up, anytime y'all need to talk and everything. So yeah, just hit us up. Thank you, everybody. Thanks to all the subscribers, all the people interacting. See you next time. And powerful manifestations, positive changes, many blessings to you and yours. And change your mind, change your life. All right, we'll leave you with that. All right, thank you so much. See you next time.